Hey guys, good evening and welcome to my exciting channel. We're discussing Mandela effects and the light. Thanks for joining in tonight. Welcome all Mandela Effects. Hey, so we're just kind of having a relaxed discussion here. We're going to be talking a little bit about the shooting and about some other things, about FEMA in particular. So without further ado, let me get to this this new intro I kind of got here going, and then we'll talk more about it. Okay. So yeah, welcome everybody aboard, and thanks to all of you here joining. Okay.
Thanks, Brian.
Hi. Hi, guys. Figure it was all Halloween, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's me once upon a time.
Can anyone name where that comes from?
Nope.
Which movie?
No, I missed it. Sorry.
Scarier Before
clown.
Dark, or like whatever
don't
it's
know.
called on Nickelodeon.
It was a Nickelodeon show.
What was it? Scared.
Are you afraid of the dark?
Are you afraid of the dark?
Afraid of the dark?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, I was there. I was almost there.
I kind of want. I was just flipping through the Bible this morning, okay, and 1 Timothy 4 stared at me, okay. It got my attention, and it says, "Now the Spirit speaketh expressly, that in the latter time some shall depart from the faith, giving heed to seducing spirits and doctrines of devils, speaking lies and hypocrisy, having their conscience seared with a hot iron, forbidding to marry and commanding to abstain from meats, which God hath created to be received with thanksgiving of them which believe and know the truth." So the first thing I thought about when I thought about these seducing spirits, okay, that to me sounds a little bit like maybe MK Ultra or something there. And then the second thing I thought of was having their conscience seared with a hot iron. Now, me and Melissa talked about this earlier, and that may be some of these these high-pitched ear noises we're hearing. So without any further ado, we're going to be talking about the shooting. So anyway, so there's a lot of controversy, I know, surrounding it. I have Teresa join with me. Hey, Teresa.
Hi. Hey, everyone. I'm here.
Teresa.
Everybody in the chat
Hey, Teresa.
Now she.
Hey.
Tell us about your story, because you live like right by where it happened.
Well,
So.
yes. The funny thing is about in 2009, I used to live, now this is going to freak you guys out, I used to live straight across from Mandalay Bay, like literally across from it, on that corner.
Huh.
Wow.
And where the shooting took place, I was on
Those apartments that are like across the way there?
and it took place on the northeast corner. Basically, it was like across the street, like on the other parking lot. Does that make sense, guys, what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And where I live at, they eventually tore it down, and they were supposed to build something there, and blah, blah, blah. So it's empty land now. So anyhow, also where the shooting took place, which is going to kind of freak you guys out a little bit, you know who Chris Angel is, right? Magician?
Chris Angel, yeah.
Yeah.
Chris Angel, this is really going to freak you out. I don't know if you know, he does a lot of satanic kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to hear really
Yeah, he does.
Kid?
Yeah.
He used to do live shows here on the same property where the shooting was.
What?
I went over there and watched him.
Yeah, he did.
Huh.
Chris Angel, who's into all this weird magic and, the devil stuff and all that, it actually is in the same parking lot in the same area where he used to do live shows, and people would go over there and watch him do all this stuff outside. And it was all outdoor shows, and you could go watch it free if you wanted to. It was live, and I thought it was kind of freaky the more that I thought about it. It used to be where he used to do shows before this happened. I wanted to throw that in. Yeah.
Huh.
Were we just talking about him in the chat yesterday?
Yeah, we were.
Okay, I thought so.
Did you guys know about that, though, about the Chris Angel thing?
No, I had no idea, but that's
just talking about it. Yeah.
Let's talk about some of the landmarks over there. What's over there by Mandalay Bay? Maybe you could help us out there.
next to Mandalay Bay, you have the Luxor, which is the all-seeing eye.
Oh.
With a lot of pyramid stuff.
Yeah, the pyramid, the obelisk.
Anything Egyptian related happens to be right next to it, which is very bizarre if you want to put any thought into that one. You know what I mean? And then on the other side of the Luxor, and on the corner, Excalibur, which has to do with, you know, the fighting, you know, the horses and the jousting.
Oh.
And then
Arthurian legend.
on the other side. So you got 3 landmarks there. And then further down where the shooting is where a lot of people ran to, is the Tropicana Hotel, which, here you go, I'm going to tell you guys another juicy tidbit. Supposedly the place is haunted.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I have a list
That
of all the
actually,
hotels there.
the Tropicana hauntings actually go way back to like the Brat Pack and like the early days of Vegas, and that's actually thought to be some satanic ties as well.
The oldest casino is still standing.
Yeah.
They've torn a lot of them down. A lot of them. One of the last ones that went down was the Stardust, and that's when I was on TV. Which here comes again is where I used to live. I never told anybody this, but I guess I'll tell you guys this. I was on a show. I was on TV. I'll admit it. I was on MTV. I'll tell everybody. I was on. I don't know if anybody in the audience remembers the show in 2000. I believe it was 2007 or 8. I can't remember which year. Called Tequila and Cow. Anybody out there remember that show? It was 2007 and 8.
What was it?
I was a quirky neighbor. I actually lived in the hotel there. Yes, it's embarrassing. For 5 years, there was a lot of drugs going on and a lot of prostitution. I could hear things going on next door to me, which is kind of X-rated, which I'm not going to go into. They did a show there. They actually filmed. They rented 2 rooms further down where I was downstairs, and they rented 2 rooms. They paid like over $1,000 to actually film in the rooms and actually film around the Happy Inn and all over town. And they got to redo the rooms. They made them pink. They got new bedspreads in there. They got to paint. Basically, they redid the rooms. You wouldn't even recognize them. And I was the quirky neighbor on the second show. So it was pretty cool that I made my little debut being on TV, and I had people wanting autographs and pictures. But if you check out the show, check out the second one called Legends in the Making. That's me with the black hair, which is really my real color. I'm not really red. And so I am very familiar with the show. Mandalay Bay is an awesome place. I just want to let you guys know there's plenty of security there. I used to go over there and gamble a lot. When my rent was really low across the street. And to me, the place seemed safe. I never had no problem going in there, walking around. People were very friendly. You never suspect anything going on. I mean, there's cameras everywhere. And
that's how casinos are, though. I mean, I've spent time with my mom. My mom goes to casinos all the time. And there is so much security. You cannot even breathe without security watching you. I mean, it's ridiculous. It's
yes. Yes, and another thing is I didn't never told anybody this. My company, I work for an architecture firm. Of the hotels on the Strip, we've done work at Mandalay Bay. Not a lot, but a little bit. We've done work at MGM. We've done work in New York, New York. A few of the other hotels on the casino, and trust me, they have security in every casino that you're going to go in. They call them the eye in the skies, and it's watching you half the time. So if there was anything to be going on in there, the cameras would catch it, and whether they are hiding these cameras or the information, the film could have been deleted. There's something that they are hiding. And my story is I work for an architecture firm, and one of the girls that works with me, I want to say her name. She's very high up. I've known her for 13 years. I've been with the company. We had a meeting on Tuesday. We have what they call a building meeting. We have it every Tuesday where we all get together and talk about different things, projects, blah, blah, blah. She came in, sat down at the table, and I was sitting behind her, and I kept looking over at her, and I knew she was upset. I've never seen this girl cry in my life. I've known her for 13 years. She's a very happy, bubbly person. we started the meeting. Everybody, they said we were going to have like a silent prayer, which I think we should have like a silent prayer also, a moment of silence. And they did that. And one of the people who was heading the meeting said to her, "Are you okay, Chelsea?" And she said, "No." And she goes, "Did something happen that affected you with this shooting?" And she goes, "Yes." So she started telling her story. Her sister, I'm not sure if it was her older sister or younger sister, she decided to go to the concert because they love country music, which is what this was about. There was more than one band. There wasn't just one. There was more than one thing, different groups singing. And this was a huge thing that everybody looks forward to every year. It's like a festival. She said her sister went there with two friends that she's known since her childhood. So these are childhood friends that she grew up with. When the shooting started, Chelsea told me that the girl went down on the ground. And I said, "She did?" She goes, "Yeah." And her two friends were going to go down, but they started running because they got scared. One of them got hit in the back, and the other one got hit in the leg. And because they didn't go flat down. Some reason they tell you not to move, to go straight down, because if the person sees you moving, you're like a moving target. And supposedly this guy also had a scope, which was the gun was rebuilt so that he could see through this scope. And basically whatever was moving, you know, it's like you go in a room with a lot of cockroaches, you're going to start stepping on them, right? So people who were moving were the ones who were like targets. If you're down, they're thinking you're already injured. They have no reason to shoot at you. And one of her friends was the 59th victim that died the other day. When you heard the 59th victim, one of her friends died. She was in tears. I've never seen her cry before in my life. These were real tears. This was not acting. She's got a very high position. This is somebody that you look up to in my company. It was real. People did die. And another thing.
This was no hoax. This was no hoax.
He told me his wife works in a hospital, and the doctors had to come in. The ones that were off had to come in to take care of the victims. I literally seen pictures on his phone, which I wish I could have showed you guys, but it was very personal. There was blood all over the floor. This one guy came in. He said his wife told him that came in. His face was so blown away that they couldn't find his mouth to put a breathing tube down. He got hit in the face. I mean, I've talked to witnesses. I can't get them on the phone because, you know, this is very personal, but I will put my hand on a stack of Bibles. This stuff is real. They're doing they've been doing blood drives since this happened. I want to find out when they're doing a blood drive so I can give blood myself, which I'm A positive, but I got to eat some iron to get it up.
Don't get blood.
And there's been so much output from the community here that are donating money, like people that eat at restaurants. They're donating pretty much almost all their proceeds from the restaurants, from bagel places to car places, from any proceeds that they can give. It's being donated to the victims, the families, the friends, anybody related to this. Some people are getting free rides that, you know, that don't have transportation. I mean, the whole community has been like getting together for the families and the victims of this. And I do believe, like I said, I believe there was more than one shooter because I've been watching some videos myself. I believe there was something else going on besides this guy shooting, because they were saying something about the 4th floor or something. They saw a flash come from it. So there could have been more than one shooter. Now that I do believe there's something weird about that. But as far as people dying, I've already talked to people, you know what I'm saying? I've talked to witnesses, so this is true. I've got the local newspaper here. I think this guy might have been paid off because supposedly he had transferred millions of dollars to his wife in the Philippines, which now I believe she was being interviewed, I believe, but it's in the paper. I think this man, even though he was a very high gambler, he might have owed money to somebody, and they probably said, well, we'll clear your debt if you do this or do that. Maybe he was threatened to do this because they said he was on anti-anxiety medication. You know,
I don't think that guy had anything to do with the shooting. That guy didn't know anything about shooting guns.
Yeah, I don't think he did either.
That guy didn't
No.
know anything about shooting guns. That guy was dead before this stuff started. He may have thought he was doing some kind of arms deal, and whether it was willing or he was MK Ultra, I don't know. We may never know, but I don't think this guy had anything willing to do with any of this.
Right.
Other people were doing the
Dead.
shooting from other locations.
don't know,
Yeah.
any listeners out there, I've lived here since 2004. I live about
Great.
15 minutes from the Strip. I used to live on the Strip for 5 years, so I know where all the things around me are. I
Yeah.
basically, I lived right there. And like I said, Mandalay Bay appeared safe when I was in there. I never felt scared going in there.
Well, I think it's weird that they have all these different places.
You guys agree?
All
This
these
is-
different places have cracked security
Yeah.
until the one day that suddenly a shooting begins. It
Right.
goes on for an entire hour without any security getting to the
72
place or
minutes.
stopping him. Stopping him.
Yes, I heard
Okay.
about that.
Yeah.
30 guns, 30 guns,
Yeah.
but no brass. Where's
Yeah.
the brass from the
Yeah.
bullets he
You guys
shot?
You guys have listened to the police radio.
Well-
That SWAT team sat in the stairwell for 60 minutes. You
Yeah.
know?
Yep.
I mean, what was the deal
Yep,
with
it did.
that? They sat in
Yeah,
there and
it-
waited
he-
for it to be done. They waited for everyone to be dead.
Yeah,
You know,
Sure.
that's what
Yeah,
it sounded like
they
to
were
me.
just waiting.
yeah,
They were
waiting
waiting for it to
whatever
be
it was
done.
to be, to be over
For it
with.
to
Yeah.
be over. I mean, I've
Yeah.
heard SWAT teams. I've seen SWAT teams go harder for guys standing outside of a police station, photographing the police station. I've seen them go
Yeah.
harder for First Amendment auditors than they did for a guy shooting 600 people.
yeah, with 30
And that is-
automatic weapons.
And that is an absolute fact. I mean,
Furthermore,
yeah.
the police, I listened to the police recording of what was going on there, and they had multiple shooters in multiple locations.
Yep.
And they
Yeah.
also had a bomb report
Yep.
from one of them. So,
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, they were shooting from ground level.
Yeah. What
Come
about
on.
the shooter in the RV? You know?
Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah,
found
what
a
about the-
video. Well, maybe you sent it to me, Harold. Where it was showing like there was a security guard down in like where the crowd is, and it's showing him shooting into the crowd.
Yeah, it probably did. You probably did. And
Like,
and
it's-
furthermore,
yeah.
they kept getting calls. They got a call from New York. There was an active shooter. They got a call from the Bellagio. There was an active shooter. They got a call from Luxor. There was an active shooter, and there was a bomb, which they identified the car and they sent the bomb squad.
And
So, you know, they had shooters.
guys, I bet
Yeah.
you didn't know about. They said he was also shooting. It says one round penetrated at tank 202, which was partially filled with jet fuel. I remember seeing that jet fuel thing behind to the left of where I used to live at. There's
Yeah.
2 huge tanks that they store there for the airplanes that fly out. They have like the little Cessnas that go out. It's like a personal field. He did shoot at it, and it did penetrate it. It says the airport statement said a second round was found lodged within the same tanks and did not penetrate.
Huh.
This tank was subsequently evaluated by experts who found no evidence of smoke nor fire. The tanks being done will be expected to be bigger.
So they're trying to blow up stuff too.
Supposedly. Yeah.
Yeah, supposedly.
That's really the key word. Let's just assume that should be said after everything we say
Yeah,
tonight.
supposedly.
Yeah.
Supposedly. Yeah. There's so many holes.
Have you seen a picture of the tanks?
I
Brian?
believe
Oh,
you.
yeah.
I believe there are holes.
Yeah,
I
there's
mean,
a
what
lot.
about the broken windows? You know, there's
Yeah.
all these pictures of the broken windows before the sun went down.
Yeah.
But
And
you
then
guys all know
nowhere near
that
the
if-
Nobody
floor
reported
that-
it.
I mean,
Yeah.
if
Nobody reported that, huh?
you guys know that if there is even a slight window out or anything in a hotel, especially a casino, security is on that because they are concerned about a jumper. and they don't want
Oh, yeah.
suicides at their hotel.
And they got cameras inside and outside.
That is the most CCTV city in the world next to London.
So they knew that those windows were broken.
They knew
had
those
to,
windows were
supposedly.
broken. And people are questioning
Supposedly.
how the lower windows could have had shots come out if there were no windows broken down there. And I said, those windows are removable. People think that because you can't open and close them, they're not removable.
You can't take them out, fire, and put them back.
You can take them out and put them back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I've done it myself before. I did it at casino recently with my mom.
Where's the tank? I'm looking at. Oh, I see it right there. I think.
I remember those tanks, guys.
Okay.
I remember heard about this. What happens one day?
Also, allegedly, Mossad showed up. The Mossad was in town allegedly with an M60 machine gun.
Wow.
Allegedly.
Yeah, that's the nice after story I've been hearing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one with the bullets longer than your hand.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You know, if they hit you, they like blow parts of you off.
Yeah.
Wait, what is this?
So nobody would have noticed.
What does this say?
Yeah.
Harvest here. What is Harvest Festival site?
That's where it was at.
Oh,
Wow.
so they, oh, wow.
The jet
So they
fuel tank,
harvested people?
1,000 feet.
Wait, what
I
am I
guess.
looking at?
Were they harvesting?
That's what was
I don't know
called
what I'm looking
91.
at. Hold on, I'm looking at.
Tanks.
Hold on, you want me to show it again?
By the strip shooter,
Yeah.
Stephen
Yeah,
Paddock.
show it again.
So you mind explaining something about those tanks again? Explain what you were saying about these tanks. They're gas tanks or
The
what?
tanks for the airplanes that
Oh, okay.
Jet
they
fuel.
have fuel tanks for the airport.
Are those are the ones he supposedly tried to fire at but didn't penetrate?
Yeah. No, they said he penetrated. He hit it twice, but it wasn't enough where it went through it.
Okay, good. Because if that would have exploded, that would have been the end.
That could have, yeah, that would have been way worse.
That could have
It
been
would
the
have
end
been
as
way
well.
worse. No. It would have just took out that building, and all those people on the stage and in the area there would have been dead.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have touched Mandalay Bay.
Does anyone see significance? Because I always like to look at the numbers because Illuminati tend to work with the numbers. Like 322 is a number,
Yeah.
32 and 23. A lot of this is coming together.
Yeah.
The 32nd floor and the 4th floor.
Well, even his brother's address was 320.
Really?
Yeah, that was.
And what caliber was the rifle supposedly at 223?
32nd floor suite. That's 23 backwards.
Yeah. And the 30 and the 30 it was either 30-06 or no 23
32nd.
round.
Yeah.
It says right here. 30.
Yes.
If it came from a M4, it was a 223, which is
if I
NATO
remember-
5.56.
If I remember.
Yeah, it's a NATO
correctly, that's
5.56.
what-
Yeah. 223.
Hey guys, hold on. I'm going to read something real quick.
It was from a. That is, if it was from an M4.
Combination of manual and automated fire suppression systems to ensure the utmost public safety. He said, contrary to speculation, there is almost zero likelihood gunfire damage could trigger an explosion or fire. But jet fuel expert Andrew Grant told Forbes on Thursday that a bullet could ignite jet fuel in a storage tank. Various conditions would have to be present. But yes,
Yeah, it could. Sure. Oh yeah, it could definitely do that. No
I got
doubt.
today's paper to read this stuff up to you. I would say I live about by car. I could be at the strip in 15 minutes. That's about. I live about 15 minutes from the airport. Not the airport. I'm sorry, from the strip.
From your house?
Yeah, about 15 minutes. And I could actually, from where I work at, I can literally see the strip. I can literally see the strip before I work. Right, Ryan?
Yeah.
Well, you weren't there though when it happened, right?
Hold on, guys. I gotta tell you something here. Stephen Paddock.
Okay.
I just realized it. He's 64, right?
Mm-hmm.
He
Yeah.
was
There you
64.
go, the number.
32 times 2 is 64. 322. Just realized
Yeah.
that.
You're right. Yeah.
Holy crap.
There you go with the sixes.
So, what
Uh,
you guys have probably all seen the brothers' interviews now. What are your guys? I want to know. I want to know what you guys feel about the brother.
Oh, well, the brother. I've watched
glad
a
you mentioned
few of
that.
the brother one. The brother one seems to me, it's
I'm not familiar live.
like,
Oh, he
hey,
does
look
it?
hey guys, look at me, kind of like interviews. Like
Yeah.
he's trying to throw out whatever he can, and he's had 2 interviews now, and like the last one, it was like 30 minutes long.
35 minutes.
35 minutes, yeah. So like, and just
Who
the way
does
he asking
that?
them, right? Like, hey, my brother like killed a bunch of people and was killed, but here we go.
Yeah. If your brother,
Yeah. It's,
if your brother just hurt 600 people, I don't think you'd want to go on it for 30 minutes
Right?
to talk to
No.
people.
like that.
I sure
mean,
wouldn't
Not
want
like
to.
that. Not like he did.
No,
Like,
no,
I could
no.
understand like maybe a 30-second interview going, yeah, that was
And
my
the-
brother.
As
But
he runs by the going house.
yeah,
the
his
reactions.
reactions to him.
I mean, we're like so like, you know. I mean, when the guy said, "Did you ever feel manipulated by Steven?" and he was like, jumped back, like it was so, like, this is the first day of acting class. How do you show surprise?
Yeah, like and
it
then
was
he states several times like they weren't good kids when they were growing up. Like they were
right.
bad kids.
Right.
Like
Oh,
Right.
okay. So that
But
means
you're
that
gonna find that out. You're gonna
Yeah,
find
that means
that
your
out.
brother
gonna
went
find
out and
it
killed
I don't
600
have to
people.
say nothing. I don't have
Right.
to say nothing. You're all gonna find that out. I don't have to do it.
Right.
Like,
Don't
what?
worry about
Right.
that.
Like,
Right.
well, what
Yeah,
did he
okay.
do if he was a bad kid and this is really like this? Maybe it's
And
a
you look
clue
just
to-
like him. How do we
right?
know it's not you?
Well, yeah,
Right.
he was set up.
How do we
Right.
know you weren't part of it?
He acts like
Right.
he just don't give a shit about his brother.
Well, no.
Right.
He acts like it was all his brother and he had nothing to do with it, which means he
Yeah.
probably had something to do with
Oh,
it.
yeah, I'm sure he had something.
Yeah.
like-
Well, his brother made him rich. We all know
Yeah.
that. And his
Yeah.
mother, and apparently everyone else that he cared about. However, he did that, he never said, but apparently he
But
makes people he loves rich.
Man,
But
I
the
should have
point-
known.
The point is, now, he could have been a part of it, allegedly.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, he kept
You know,
saying how
who
he did
knows?
it alone. He did it alone. He did it
Yeah.
alone. He
He
did
made
it
sure
alone.
to stress that a lot.
So
Yeah.
many times.
I would too
So
if I
many.
was
I would
involved.
too if I helped. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely stress that. Oh, he was all by himself. I had no. Matter of fact, I haven't even seen him. Who is
Right.
he? Who are you talking about?
I don't know.
Right.
Long lost brother. That
Right.
I don't know this.
I don't
guy.
even remember having a brother. I don't
Right.
remember
Brother? What brother?
Brother what?
Yeah.
What brother?
Yeah. I had a sister, but I don't.
Yeah.
Brother, what? Yeah.
Nah, I don't know nothing about that. What are you
Yeah.
even talking about? Why are you here?
Where's
Yeah.
Las Vegas? What?
Yeah, Vegas.
And
I
how
don't
he
ever
said
go
the
there.
FBI hadn't spoken to him. Like,
I was asleep. I have no
Yeah,
idea
like-
what's going on. What happened?
Isn't that one of the things authorities do? Like whenever someone they go straight to the relatives, like, is there any kind of history that would explain why they're leaving?
yeah, they
Like,
usually talk right to the family.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But
what they do.
they
Yeah.
didn't go straight to the brother.
And they go right to his house.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah. Or his 6 houses, whatever.
But you're going to tell me. But here's the thing: you're going to tell me that no FBI, no SWATs, nothing showed up for an entire hour. Is that
Yeah.
what you're going to tell me?
It was just based on that video, it was just like local police.
If you
Nobody
did that,
but a security
let me ask you a
guard.
question now. Let me
Yeah,
ask you a question.
security.
Let me ask you a question, Alice.
Mm.
Let's say you went out with a rifle on the street and you were picking people up. Do you think you could do that for an hour without having somebody show up and take you out?
No. I'd
Okay.
make it maybe 5 minutes, maybe 10.
Yeah, maybe that.
I'm in Los Angeles, so maybe 10. The cops
Maybe
are
10.
slow here.
Possibly 10.
Cops
Before
are
you-
slow
you-
here, so
Before
yeah.
well, we all know why. That's
Yeah.
beside the point.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I
Traffic.
probably could hear, but like the cops hear stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's. I mean,
Unless you're
no.
famous.
And
Unless you're famous, like OJ, and then they'll just drive behind you for 14 hours.
Right. Really slow. I mean, you can't.
Allegedly.
You can't even. Like I said, you can't even photograph without the police showing up. You know.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Like,
Yeah. Exactly.
That's allegedly.
Looking at the brother stuff though, it was like something we were talking about this. I think yesterday. The whole like it seems like a situation comedy thing, or what did we call it?
Simulation comedy.
Simulation. That's it. Simulation comedy.
Yeah. Yep. Because that's what it is.
It is.
Because it's. You mean not a sitcom? Simulation comedy.
Simulation comedy.
Simcom.
It's because it's
Wait a
too
second,
ridiculous. It's too ridiculous otherwise, you know? I mean, listen,
so that was a simulation comedy, you're saying?
I want to. Yeah, I want to share that photograph.
And I'm not belittling anyone's death, trust me. Not at all.
No, absolutely not.
Not
absolutely
at
not.
all.
Not in the least.
Not at all. Every person that died.
Allegedly.
Yeah, there was a photograph that Harold was showing me earlier. Okay, it's about these police that are taking cover, right, in military positions, and the actors are walking around.
Oh, yeah, I saw
Texting guy, my favorite photo.
Texting guy.
And the guy in front of him. And the guy in front of him.
Yeah, I love
and the
this
guys
photo.
behind them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm right here.
There's
Mom,
people
I can't
who
talk
guy
right
on
now.
the ground as a mannequin.
It does kind of look like that.
Yeah, hold on, because we're on mic.
Las Vegas. Oh, put me on mic.
Hold on. Teresa, I know you can't see it because you're on the phone with me right now, but guys, look at that.
Yeah.
Look at the police and look at this guy standing there on the phone.
Yeah, look
Come
at
on. They would be
look at this
ordering
guy.
to get back. How many times have we seen in the news so far where cops they're wearing this battle armor and they have these people back?
Yeah.
Look at the guy in front, though. I mean, look at the guy in the white shirt and the like gold pants out in front. I mean, he's in the line of fire. He
And
is
the cops are just like lounging on the cop car, like
Yeah, they're like laying there.
Like,
First question that comes to mind: who took the photograph? How were they allowed to take the photograph? For one thing.
Yeah, without getting like beat or something.
I want to read some.
Yeah, go ahead, Teresa. Go ahead. Say what you were going to say. Sorry.
It says the Las Vegas police announced Thursday that they found a Hyundai Tucson in connection with Sunday's mass shooting investigation. Metro Police Department, that's our local department, Public Information Office announced that the Hyundai Tucson with Nevada license was found while executing the search warrant at shooter Stephen Paddock's Reno house.
He drove a Hyundai Tucson?
What?
Come on.
And he had millions of dollars?
The guy was a multi-millionaire in a high roller, and he drove a Hyundai Tucson. Come on, guys.
That's on the
he had a
Ford.
Ford.
He could pick up at the junkyard that day.
He had a Ford 1983
Ford Fiesta.
Ford Fiesta. It did have tinted windows, though.
Right, and two different color doors. Right.
Allegedly.
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 Oh my God, this is too much.
I know.
This is too much.
It just gets funnier and funnier.
If they would have said Mercedes, I mean.
Well, here's another problem I have. The police always are armed. Most of them have rifles. But that day, they were trying to figure out who has a rifle.
Yeah.
Who has a rifle? I got a shotgun. Who has a rifle?
They even did that press conference where the guy was like, most cops just have a pistol or whatever. Whatever the gun it is they carry.
How can most cops just have the pistol? All the
And
cops
then
I know have rifles.
I think when they locked the cars because they said
Oh,
the
that
civilians
was-
were
Yeah,
trying to
people
get
were
to the
people were
car.
trying to take shotguns.
Shotguns. Why didn't
Yeah.
you take the shotgun into the hotel?
Yeah, why are you just
What?
taking a pistol?
There's an active shooter, but
And you don't take a shotgun, you take a
Wait.
pistol.
Wait,
Yeah.
hold the phone here, guys. Okay, so there's this video,
I had a
right?
list who died, guys.
Hold on, there's a security
All of us,
guard.
all 58 people, Brian.
That's fine, Teresa. We want to hear those. Listen.
No, we
can
believe
can
you.
you hold on? I believe you. I want to hear those names because there may be some significance with the Illuminati or something
I have
like
a
that
list
in their
of all
names.
58 of them, all of them right here.
I'm sure they got shot. I'm 100%
yeah,
sure.
I have no
Oh,
doubt
yeah.
that all those people have been
No,
shot. I don't.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think this is a hoax. I think this
No,
was
no.
flag.
There's just
There's a big
something,
difference.
something going on.
This is
I
behind
something
think
it.
those
different.
people were sacrificed, and
Yeah,
that is a
for something.
travesty. And
For
that
something.
is,
That whole obelisk.
and that is even more reason why we need to figure this kind of stuff out, because
It could have been
whoever
Illuminati.
perpetrated this should not be allowed to get away with killing 58,
people.
59, 60,
And-
600
and
people.
400 people got injured or 500 people got injured.
Yeah.
There's two videos, guys. There's two videos I want to share. Okay, I think Joker shared this one.
Yeah,
with,
that's the one about the
one?
security guard. You got to look down in the left bottom corner, and you'll see them pop in and like shoot
okay,
at the crowd.
over here.
Yeah,
Okay. Security guard shooting people.
there
Watch.
it is. It's coming up right there.
What the heck?
You see that?
Where?
Yeah,
Back it
I'm
up.
not sure on this one. I'm still on the fence on this.
Hold on.
I'm on the fence.
Right there.
Whoa, hold on. We got to freeze that.
Back it up and let's see if we can see it.
Well,
What's
Okay,
he using to
he's got a
shoot?
gun in his hand. He's got a gun. You see
A
that?
rifle. A rifle.
And you'll notice like you'll hear the gunshots, and it kind of like lights up right there.
What the heck?
What kind of rifle is that? That looks like a shotgun. I mean, what do you call it? A rotary. That looks like a rotary gun.
What
Why
you-
are they running spotlights on the crowd when
Yeah,
there's
that
a
was
shooter, man?
another thing I
Keep
noticed.
people from seeing it was the guy standing right in front of them with the rotary gun.
Well, and they lit up, you
Yeah,
know.
they're just like,
they
here,
lit up-
shoot. These are the people you're supposed to shoot.
Oh,
Like,
God.
what?
Shoot these guys.
And we were talking about
That-
like everybody.
That light
heard,
went off
Allegedly.
when the shooting stopped. Allegedly.
everybody heard
Allegedly.
fireworks. It sounded like fireworks. That's what it sounded
Allegedly.
like, right?
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Alleged
Yeah.
fireworks.
Or
There's another
you guys
video
have
that,
that
that like you can hear several different gunshots. Like you hear one that's really close, and then one that's far off.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Allegedly.
Yeah, and there's
Look at
people that have said that they were in the crowd and that's how they heard it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
No,
Because we don't know that.
like we're- I feel like we're on
that's-
Pee Wee's Playhouse, and allegedly is the secret.
That's a secret word
I
now.
know, right? That's a secret
Like
word.
we
to
should
say.
be screaming every time it's ah!
Ah.
Every time someone says that.
Oh, I like this.
Watch
This.
this. You guys saw this?
I
It's
still
supposed
haven't
to-
figured out how it's supposed to mean
Mm-mm.
the thing, except for the weird, scary thing that pops out.
And it's
You
kinda-
hear it?
Well, there's a part that sounds like
Sounds like that
gunshot.
machine gun.
Oh,
What am I seeing? What?
That's the new It movie.
Yeah,
there
I
he
know
is.
some of you guys are gonna have nightmares tonight. I'm sorry.
By some clown. Come on, you're making my people.
Hate
look-
Pennywise. Ugh.
We're not all bad.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
That sound of the
Anyways,
gunshots
man.
reminded me of that scene. I'm sorry that it did. Crazy.
Brian, is this what you just showed them when I just sent you now? Exact same thing? I sent you this earlier today,
Joker's
you
smiling.
ignored it.
Allegedly.
I'm sorry. Allegedly. That wasn't.
Allegedly, he's smiling.
What were you saying, Teresa?
We don't even.
Sorry.
We don't even know what else is doing over there. Oh, there she is.
Is this
Oh,
what you
she's
just
smiling.
right now that I sent you this
Yeah.
morning that you did not acknowledge?
Wait, which one?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
That
No, I didn't see that one. Let me. I don't remember you sending that one. So, but I can play it.
Yeah, look at it.
Can you? Okay.
Okay,
Oh,
hold
yeah.
on. What minute marker do I need to show or whatever?
I don't know. Just play it. Just play it.
Let's
Okay.
play it.
It might be the same thing. I'm not
Allegedly.
sure. But it could be another view of it. me if you see it.
I see it.
I don't see it.
They even repeat it to show you. They even slow it down so you can see it in slow motion.
And this is
See it? That one really got me. I mean, I know you're going to have a lot of people disagree on what happened, but I do believe you guys, I do agree with you guys. There was more than one shooter. I do agree with that.
Of course there was.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Ah!
yeah, but everybody says it was one wolf or a lone wolf.
Well, of course.
Nah, this was a pack. This is a wolf pack.
Yeah.
More than one
There
shooter.
was no lone wolves in this.
Oh, there's that one video of the taxi cab lady. That's where you can hear like there's gunshots above her because she's in the parking
You
lot.
hear
and
some
then-
close. You hear some
Yeah,
far
and you hear some far away.
Yeah, I'm playing for now.
Oh,
Okay,
Play it for 'em.
there may have been 3 shooters.
Watch,
Now there's 3. Apparently there may have been 3.
There's going to be more.
Oh yeah,
Allegedly.
allegedly. Oh,
Wait, hold on. Didn't you say, Harold, didn't you say they found
Allegedly
20-something guns now? in
30.
his place?
30. 30.
There was originally 10. The news
yeah.
channel.
He-
originally
no.
10.
They didn't find it in his place. You're not getting this. He supposedly snuck 30 automatic rifles into the Monterey the hotel there, into the room, and he used all 30 guns, but there was absolutely 0 brass on the floor.
Yeah, like we're having.
He fired over 600 rounds of automatic ammunition allegedly, and there was zero pieces of brass from the bullets on the floor. None. So guess what? He didn't do it.
Yeah,
well, did you
That's
see?
plain and
Did you
simple.
see his body? There was bullets on top of his body.
yeah.
Sure.
Well, they had to make it look good.
Here, throw some on there. Throw some on there. Throw some on there.
Awesome! Like they just had a confetti party with him.
Allegedly.
Oh, my bad. Allegedly. Allegedly.
Yes, you have to add it.
Okay, I gotta play devil's advocate a little bit right now.
Please do.
So, okay, they say one of the things that they're saying there's like he had all those guns. They're like, who was he waiting on? And
Yeah.
I'm thinking though, if this was a whole lone wolf, allegedly a lone wolf attack
Allegedly.
thing, and
Yeah.
one guy went crazy, then like not that I would ever do this, but if I was going to do something like that, I would probably take multiple guns too, because if you're trying to kill as many people as you can,
Hardly see
You don't want to
it.
reload.
yeah, you don't
Right.
want to reload. You just pick up the next
course
gun.
not. Yeah, but the problem. Look, he draws a machine gun pistol.
Oh, he does.
Look, the
shoot.
guy's drawing a machine pistol.
Shit, he did.
Like right
Oh
into
my God!
it.
He did.
They made those.
He did.
Like, here's my
Taking
question.
aim,
Did
and he's
nobody
firing.
See that? Did nobody like?
And he's
run
firing, look.
around? Boom.
It lit up. He lit him up right
Oh
there.
man,
Look at that.
Messed up.
there's
Like,
a smoke.
He
right
lit him
there.
up.
Well, that guy's gonna die because they're like, you done fucked up. Like you're
Yeah.
you got on camera, and now you're gonna ruin our whole story.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yep, he lit him up. Look at that. Look at
And
that.
like here in the later video, you see him stand up and look around. Is that the same guy? Is
Yeah.
that the same security guy?
Probably.
it is.
Probably.
It is. He like looks around.
Yeah, you're
like,
like, oh shit, did someone see me? Like,
looking
Yeah.
around for cameras.
No.
Yeah.
No, they didn't see you pull out a machine pistol and fire it. No, allegedly.
and like,
There's a cab
Playing
driver
your-
video.
oh, there it is. I think
Part.
That's the guy with the hands.
Shooting.
that's
that
Uncut.
guy?
should be the top. It's
Yeah.
really long though, but
I hope they don't flag me for this one.
No, it can't flag you because this is all allegedly.
well,
None
here's
of it-
what we should do. Everybody watching right now should be
Yeah.
recording this whole show in case this gets
As soon as
taken
they
down.
don't feel better.
Okay, thanks.
This is completely alleged.
Cheers, when I had bronchitis.
I
did the
know.
same.
I know. Everybody's getting this cold or flu bug or something,
I
whatever
know.
it is.
It's just hitting me. I'm just starting to get the beginning of it.
The same thing. I was sick during the eclipse. The same time.
Yeah,
I'm
starting
sick
to get
now.
something. And
So I'm getting over
I
it.
am abnormally hot right now, and it's cold.
Yeah, I have the same thing going. I'm like
I am.
breaking a sweat here too, Joker. I'm doing the same thing. Yeah.
But your clown is missing from your regular clown is missing from Facebook.
Is it?
Yeah, now it's a clown with two
Look at how
swords.
concerned he looked.
Like I was like, what are you talking? Oh, my Jedi Joker picture.
Go, 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 go.
Well, if you hear like while she's in the parking lot though, while she's right under the thing, she hears it loud.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
like
I guess.
seconds later, you hear it far off.
Oh my
Far
god.
off?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you know what it was far off? It was the guy with the alleged
Oh, the
auto pistol he pulled out.
Yeah. That one it must have been. That could possibly be allegedly true.
Allegedly.
Well, it seems
know.
like there was multiple people in the crowd and
Yeah.
Pulling out
multiple
with
people
allegedly.
in the windows, allegedly. Yeah, I mean,
Allegedly.
that's
They-
adding up to more than 3 shooters. I mean, I'm bad at
Somebody,
but
they said somebody was in a tent, allegedly shooting out of a tent.
right. And
Here's
then
the
Allegedly.
question. Like
the RV.
they said about 45 minutes before it happened, some like Hispanic woman and her boyfriend
Right.
was in front of the crowd. No one has mentioned her since. No one found this woman.
Right.
Like
Well, the only
Allegedly.
one who mentioned her was that girl, though.
Yeah, that
is
one
the
girl.
only one who has ever
And, like,
mentioned her is that
the
girl.
cops escorted her away. Like nobody's found her and
Right.
and
I don't
Allegedly.
even know it. I don't believe that even happened. I
Yeah.
don't believe that happened.
What's alleged? Completely alleged.
Yeah, it's all
I don't
alleged.
think it happened either.
It's all
Exactly.
It is so alleged. It
We don't even
is
know. We don't even know.
way in the state of alleged.
Yeah, it's
that
totally
girl's
alleged.
middle name is alleged because
Exactly.
and she is so crisis actor to me. It's not even funny because
oh yeah.
Now here's
just
the
looking
question.
at her interview, you know,
How much do you get paid for that? Do you get paid a lot of money to just like run around
Well,
and
You
be a
get paid
crisis
a
hang
lot.
actor?
on.
Yeah, it's like
Hang on. According to the Craigslist ad, let me just check it real quick. The Craigslist ad said $20 plus per hour.
Whoa, that's pretty good.
Crowds on Demand, a Los Angeles-based public relations firm specializing in innovative events, is looking for
Sweet.
enthusiastic participants in the
Sweet.
Las Vegas area.
they pay for
Excellent.
your
Events
lodging, your
include-
travel.
Everything from rallies to protests to corporate PR stunts. It was 15 to 20 per hour plus reimbursements for gas, parking, public transit,
Now,
or
Did they
medical.
Yeah.
did they offer any did they offer any
In case you get
additional
shot.
for bullets or a machine weapon?
No, it said
Allegedly.
only gas, parking, public transit. That was it.
So you have to pay for your own bullets?
Yeah.
Oh,
You have to pay for your own bullets? Allegedly?
Yep. Yep.
Well, that's
You're
terrible
on
having to pay
your
for your own.
Yes.
That's expensive. That could
I'm
get
so
really
glad
expensive really
people-
quickly.
I'm so glad people got pictures of that before they took it down.
Yeah.
Sure.
Someone shared it in a group I'm in, and I grabbed them. So
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
I did.
So $15 to $20 an hour. That's how much it pays.
Hey, that's a lot of money for that area,
Yeah,
isn't
it
it?
is a lot of money. I
For
mean,
there, that was really expensive. Yeah, but you don't live in Vegas, do you?
Yeah.
Were you there? Hold it a minute. You did.
No,
Let me see. Turn your head the other way so I can see. Were you the guy? Allegedly?
Maybe.
Hey.
Maybe.
Wait, look like a corpse
Could be.
real quick, because
Look
that's
like
all the
a
pictures
corpse.
look like.
You look like a corpse.
Don't already? Like.
Which, you know, how is it that's the only picture they can release of him is this one picture where he looks like a corpse? They don't have a driver's license photo for the
Yeah.
guy, which is
You
what
know-
they
you know who
release
it
for
looked like to
every
me?
other person on the planet.
It looked like his
looked like-
brother.
looked like Gene Rosen.
Him and his brother look exactly
Yeah,
alike.
like,
Him and his brother look alike. So maybe it was his
They
brother.
do. Yeah, it could have been his brother just photoshopped.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, well, they
Yeah,
can find
you know.
doubles all the time that
Yeah.
look like
Sure.
the real person.
Yeah.
Look like
Sure.
people so they can.
Close your eyes. We're gonna take a picture.
Mandela was replaced, Brian.
I'm pretty sure too. I'm pretty sure he was
Nelson
replaced.
Mandela.
I'm surprised Teresa's is. No.
What? What,
That's
Harold?
what I'm surprised Teresa's as calm as she is living there. You know, I mean, who knows what could happen in that area there now?
Well, I'm sure she wasn't like in the first like day or so.
I wouldn't have been nowhere near there.
I would neither have been like, I'm leaving
I wasn't
Hey,
here.
here.
for me.
Firecracker?
I wasn't-
No. No, I'm glad you weren't there.
Yeah.
I'm glad you were safe.
Yeah. Me
No,
too.
I have no reason to be down on the strip.
Well, I don't know. You said you worked there. You said you could see the strip from your office, right?
I could see the strip from my office
Yeah.
on the 3rd floor.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
can see it all. I can go up from
Oh,
I can
okay.
see the whole strip.
Well, I'm glad you weren't near there anyway.
The town.
Yeah, same here.
I'm glad you were
I'm
safe.
glad you weren't able-
Yeah.
The strip is going east. I live west.
Oh, okay.
Guys.
All
I
right.
live west of.
Okay. So at least you were safe. That's good. I'm happy. I'm happy about that.
You know what I'm wondering though, because of this incident, I wonder if Mandalay Bay is going to lose business, or do you think that'll increase?
I've been wondering that too.
I don't know.
Well,
It's a
depends
good
on-
question. It
Depends
wasn't
on
their fault though.
I
wasn't
heard
their
that,
fault.
that they were trying
Allegedly.
to get something. Yeah, allegedly, they was trying to get something passed to like beef up the security, like metal detectors and stuff in these hotels.
Yeah, they should.
Which is
they
one
should.
of the alleged reasons for this.
Allegedly. I mean, but you know what? That's not their fault. I mean, I think that it was beyond their control. I'll be honest with you.
Oh yeah.
And I'll be all honesty, I think it was completely beyond their control to stop what was going on, because you know, there was
You
too
guys
much.
realize
There was too much involved. There was too many involved. There was
No idea.
he was allowed to go too long. It was there's
we had been
too much
in there.
involved. There's too involved because they're too good at security in those hotels. They have security that's way better than that. Okay.
Right.
And I know that they would have been on top of this guy if it had been anybody else. Okay? They'd have been all over him. And they would have went there with guns. It wouldn't have been, you know, it wouldn't have been one security guard got shot, because one security guard got shot. Yeah, you're telling me a security guard got shot and they didn't swarm this guy? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. The next thing you know, they'd been up there with, machine pistols or something.
Yeah, something like that.
But police couldn't even get there for an hour? For a whole hour?
For 70
Come on.
minutes. Yeah.
And the cops are better than that. And the police are much better than that. And I have to say that. I know Las Vegas police are good. They have to be good,
Yeah.
you know, dealing with that situation there. So I know that something wasn't right. They didn't get called. They didn't get told. Something was weird happening there, allegedly.
I want to listen to some of the police radios.
Yeah, I gave you the police radio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can listen. It's a long thing though. It's about an hour.
I listened to the
Hour 45 minutes.
Was there anything juicy out of that you could make out, like any juicy information?
Yeah, a lot of things. The first thing I got out of the whole thing was there was multiple shooters, allegedly, because they reported them, allegedly, in every freaking casino in that whole freaking area there, allegedly, and a bomb, allegedly, in Luxor, I think it was.
Was it?
I think it was Luxor, in a car.
To like the edited one because someone edited like
In a car.
Yeah,
I think it was in a car. But the cops, here's the problem I have with it. Normally the police officers are very well armed, okay? They normally carry those M4 rifles. Okay? Normally. And they had to find police officers that had the M4 rifles. The other guys, all they had was shotguns. You know? So normally, even if they're carrying a shotgun in the front, they normally have an M4 rifle in the trunk for emergencies. Because after there was a shootout, I think it was in Los Angeles, where the two guys were armed with automatic weapons and body armor, and they didn't have anything that could stop them. So they ran into a gun shop and had to ask them to give them a gun that they could actually use to take this guy out. These two guys. After that, they were rearmed with different weapons, because at that point they were still carrying 38s. That's when they all switched over to Glock 9mm. They got M4 rifles. They got, wad cutters, shotgun to blow doors off the hinges. you know, the whole 9 yards. After
Are we
that,
talking about the militarization of police?
no,
Damn it.
we're talking. No, what we're talking about
I
is
love that subject.
no, because militarization of police took place afterwards when they got the armored vehicles and that stuff. But before that, they got given rifles because the people had better weapons than them.
Yeah.
You know, they couldn't stop them. If the guys had body armor, they were just on their own because they couldn't put a bullet wouldn't go through it. 9mm wouldn't go through it.
Yeah.
So they were shooting the guy. They shot the guy multiple times with their 38s, but it didn't slow the guy down. He had body armor on. He just kept moving. So they had to actually go and ask for a rifle that had enough firepower to take it out. And after that, they ended up with M4 rifles and Glocks.
I wonder now how many of those situations were staged, though. You know,
I don't know.
How many of those situations were staged so that they could
rearm,
increase their firepower, so that they could,
well,
you know,
anything is possible. Allegedly,
just learning the
anything is
thing,
possible.
knowing what I know, and the things
Yeah.
that I've learned over the last year. Seems more likely that they would do that than it would happen naturally, to be honest, you know.
I understand what you're saying, and I can't. Unfortunately, I can't dismiss it. Allegedly, but you know, I've seen enough things recently that would point to that.
Yeah.
You know, enough. I mean, across the board, and that's from you guys too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You've actually shown us things, you know?
Yeah.
You know, that, it's possible, allegedly.
There's some alleged stuff.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Some really bad alleged stuff happening.
Absolutely.
Hey, Ty.
Hi, Ty. Hey, Ty.
Hey, Ty. Well, even after that, they talked about all these different, like, shootings that happened in other places. Like, one was in Ohio.
Yeah, Ty's here.
Yeah.
I
I think he's not there yet. He'll be in a minute. He'll get there in a minute.
Were you talking about which shooting in Ohio? Gosh, that's so bad that I have to ask which shooting in Ohio.
Right. Well, there was a couple they were talking about.
Oh, am I thinking about the one? Oh, is this the one during Nixon?
What?
Oh, you didn't know about that one? There was a shooting during Nixon. They shot several students got shot during the Nixon.
When was that?
1970, 1969.
Oh, I'm talking about like
recently.
Like a day or so.
That's 1972. That's Kent University, 1972.
Yeah, there you go.
Nixon.
There you go. Thank you. Thank you, Ty. And
there was
after,
like a day or so after the Las Vegas one, there was one in Ohio. There was like another one somewhere else.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
Like a bunch of
somebody at a church. Somebody at a church.
Oh, yes. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. I did hear about that. Yes.
Yeah. Allegedly.
No, I did. No, I did hear about it. It wasn't alleged.
Oh, no? Okay.
Well, the thing happening may have been alleged, but me hearing about it was real.
Oh, okay. You heard about it. It's absolutely heard about it.
I absolutely heard about it.
Okay.
Yeah, people were all up in arms because they weren't talking about it enough. And I was like, really? What do you expect, man? What do you expect?
Yeah, you just had a huge mass shooting in Las Vegas.
Yeah,
and
they're trying to say because the racial thing, that's why it wasn't being
get out of here.
No, that's not why it's not being talked about. It's not being talked about because this major mass shooting just happened that has 1,000 holes in it that even average people are throwing darts into. That's
Allegedly.
why.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
Alleged holes.
Alleged holes.
Big
alleged holes.
They're allegedly. Yeah. Allegedly they were there. Pi even knows that.
Someone has a puppy. Somebody has a puppy.
Sorry, guys.
Never apologize for a puppy.
No.
Everybody hears you, Bella. Everybody hears you. Everybody loves you.
Everybody hears you, puppy.
Yeah.
Everybody hears you.
Everybody loves you. There you go. Right?
Brian,
There you go.
Yeah, I'm here.
what are they talking about?
We're just talking about puppies right now.
Allegedly.
We're right. I want to know where the what happened to the SWAT team too? Didn't they order the SWAT team in?
Oh yeah, but that didn't. They didn't show up. They didn't show up. They didn't. They were there 60 minutes, weren't they? In the stairwell.
They sat in the stairwell.
Allegedly.
Yeah. If you listen to, that's not alleged. You listen to that police recording. They are sitting in that stairwell, and the whole time they're like, "We're in the stairwell." Yep, guys, we're still in the stairwell. Yeah, can you bring us some donuts? We're still in the stairwell.
Where's
the hell are you doing in there?
There was that exchange between one of the cops and like I guess the dispatcher, and like the dispatcher's getting annoyed with him.
I know.
They're like, where are you? And he's like, 32nd floor. And she's like, 32nd floor. And he's like, yeah, it's room 135. And she's like, 132. And he's like, no.
Like, yeah, it is amazing.
Well, those guys sat in the hallway there for that long too.
Yeah. That was while they were in the hallway, because like we're right outside the floor.
Well, why are you holding off an eight-man? I think it was an 8-man SWAT team with weapons, with automatic weapons, and you're gonna hold them off instead of sending them in a room?
Yeah, like just go take out the guy.
And then they threw in a flashbang grenade. Then they said, "Here's what they said: flashbang grenade. Okay, assailant is down. He's dead." And then he went, "Hold on, another flashbang grenade's gonna go off." Why?
Yeah.
If the guy's dead.
We think he's dead.
According to USA Today, okay. This was on.
There are other reasons for that. I can answer that real quick for you here.
Go ahead.
That in a lot of terrorist acts, what they like to do, have a primary attack, and then they have a secondary attack, where they actually attack the service crew that come, the ambulances and the fire. They attack those people too.
Oh, okay.
So that could be why they're waiting. But I don't know. This whole Las Vegas thing doesn't make sense at all. From the beginning to the end, it doesn't make any sense.
Ty does have an excellent point.
You remember, guys, how I mentioned earlier about the lone wolf? How they try to lay this on one person?
Yeah.
I would believe that one person, but not this guy.
No.
I'd believe me more likely than that guy.
Yeah.
And I weigh 95 pounds.
Allegedly.
I would believe it more if it was Waldo. Really. If it was Waldo. I'd believe it. Oh, Waldo went crazy, or the Noid.
Allegedly.
Like,
that's alleged.
San Diego said that.
Yeah,
exactly.
She was a gun runner.
The world is gone. Well, he was in Las Vegas, of course. Oh, he did it. We knew. We're always suspicious of Carmen San Diego. Right? But this guy, no.
This dude.
And then did you get his girlfriend now, guys? That now he said she apparently says he would sit alone in his room in his bed, moaning and screaming. Is this this guy?
What?
Okay.
Yeah,
really?
Moaning and screaming. Moaning and screaming?
He'd be in his room, on his bed, laying down, moaning and screaming. And like, no. You know how much money that guy has?
Like in his sleep or what? Like,
wow.
That sounds that sounds like okay. That sounds like someone who may possibly have some MK Ultra stuff. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I don't think it's true. I think it's something where they. I'm sorry to say. I think it's something where they fed her that information to say that, because that would be at the top of my list of things that I would say. It'd be like, room in his bed.
I could see that.
Moaning and screaming. Yeah, that'd be the first thing I would say.
Yeah.
Well, we got to.
I don't think this guy. And when I say MK Ultra, I don't mean that they got him to shoot. When I say that, I mean they made him lose his mind. If anything, they did not get this guy to shoot. They just guy's not a trained assassin. He's not.
Allegedly.
I sent out a video to you, Harold.
Allegedly.
And I believe Brian and maybe Chris as well, where I sent out a video. to
Yes. I saw
Oh
the video.
yeah.
maintaining the theory that perhaps these people that was done to get those full body scanners in the casinos
Yeah, I saw
because of their company.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
And that makes sense. That does make sense. That is something stupid that they would do. But now that people are being killed over it, I guess they're really hurt. They're really killed. I guess that's what they're saying.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Using that word. Allegedly. I guess I'm going to use that word all the time. Allegedly.
Yeah, she's gonna have to use that word.
Yeah,
because,
that's our secret word tonight.
yeah.
Yeah, I think. Oh, when now balloons are coming down. That's great. That's super word.
Yay.
I really do
Word of the
believe
day.
that is their MMO. That is what they do.
Yeah.
If there's money
Oh
involved,
yeah. Allegedly.
if there's money involved,
Kibono.
Allegedly.
Yep.
yeah. If there's money involved, follow the money. It's always follow the money. Where's the money?
Of course,
Always
follow the money.
man. That's
Always.
the motivation
Yeah.
of,
Somebody got paid allegedly.
and
Yes.
it's who stands to make
The
money
most.
in the future. You know,
Yeah.
who's going to make
Anyone
money
seen
from
the
here on
Thin
out?
Thread, the Good American video about Thin Thread that I sent out. Harold, I think I sent a copy to you. I think I
I've
sent one
seen it.
to Joker.
And I saw it.
Okay, what did you think?
Yeah. I definitely saw it.
Did you think? Did you think it was good?
Yes and no.
Teresa,
see
you
how
hear
the
any
main thing?
sirens going off?
I'm not sure which one it was. Can you refresh my memory and I'll tell you what I thought about it? Because I watched both videos.
The NSA put together a
Yeah.
small group of people, which they created a surveillance program, which they
We also
entitled
have a
Thin
hospital
Thread.
down the street from me
Okay.
too.
Okay.
It was about
Go
5
ahead.
people who work for the NSA. They put
Yeah.
together a program.
The other thing that
Yeah.
I wanted to know that a
Dr.
lot of
Xavier
Yeah.
films
from X-Men,
everything,
Okay.
things like that, Thin Thread, and it was basically
Okay.
a surveillance program.
Okay.
And a conglomerate inside the NSA shut them down
Huh.
because they had corporate aspirations. I said it to you. I thought you would like that. The corporate entities inside the NSA, there's
Okay.
political machines inside of the NSA.
I see.
Now I'm getting a telephone call. Hold on, guys, please. If you don't
Okay.
mind.
Please hold.
Please hold.
Please hold.
People more important than you are calling me. Please hold.
Yes. Yes. We don't need to talk to you right now. Can you shush?
Wasn't there?
So
wasn't there
I didn't hear the gist of that because there was talking going on in the background there.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
What was the gist of that video that he was talking about there, Harold?
He was talking about a group of people were hired for surveillance by the NSA, but then apparently there was corporate how did you say it? I can't say the word. Aspiration. And so I guess it fell apart.
That's interesting.
Yes.
That's very interesting.
Again, following the money.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
It's the only way that you're going to really know who did this and why is to follow the money. You know, I mean, I think that I personally think that this is multifaceted because I don't think that it's a mistake that there was a massive blood sacrifice right in front of the
Mandalay
giant obelisk and
yes.
pyramid.
Was there any? Now here's a question: Was there any columns?
Guys, where the lot was, it was across from the Luxor.
Is there any columns?
I don't know if you all know that, but when he was shooting caddy corner. It was like diagonal to where the shooter was shooting. It wasn't exactly across the street where I live.
Okay.
Are there any columns there over there, Teresa?
Right of Mandalay Bay. The Luxor is directly across from where the shooting is. He was shooting diagonally.
I know. What I'm saying is, do they have 2 columns anywhere around there?
I'm looking now.
Yes,
I do know
Brian,
there's
you want to show it
that.
on the Luxor?
Yeah, let's see that. Let's see the front of the Luxor.
See if you can bring a picture up of the Luxor. You'll see
I
plenty
see
of
2 light
Luxor
columns.
out front.
Okay,
And you
that'll
got
work.
Hold on. Let me. This is in the like concert area.
Now let me ask you a question. Do you see Chris Angel above it hanging there? Because he likes to go up there.
He likes to go up there.
He likes to float up top. Yeah, I don't know why.
I sent that in chat, Brian.
Oh, okay.
By the way, Luxor's haunted too. Looks like
Excellent.
most of the hotels are haunted.
I don't know.
Luxor.
That's all I see so far.
Haunted.
There are 2 columns.
You looking at the Luxor?
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah.
Right
by the way,
there.
How did Chris Angel spell his name? Before I show you this, how did he spell his name?
Angel?
His
Chris.
first name.
CR, it's like C.
Chris?
It's C-R-I-S.
C-R-I-S.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got 2 S's now.
It shows
2 S's.
CRI.
Oh, of course.
I don't remember
That's
2
us,
S's.
yeah.
Name.
Everybody gets 2 S's.
Remember 2
now.
S's.
Everybody gets an
Yeah.
S and 2 letters.
I think
Everybody
it's
gets an
2
extra
S's. Yeah. That's not his
I don't
name
know.
anyway. It's Stephanopoulos or something.
Huh.
His real name.
Chris Angel.
No, his real name is Stephanopoulos.
So
Okay.
we're actually in the same lot, like I was telling you where this show is. He did a lot of bizarre shows over there.
Yeah. Wow.
I'm sure,
When I
yeah.
used to live on the when I used
You know, looking at this picture, Harold, about those columns, it's like right there where the crowd would have been.
Yeah.
he was in
Okay.
I think he might have been into some satanic stuff too.
Well, there you go. Well, yeah, he floats. Did you notice him floating around?
Right, flash.
Chris Angel, he floats on top of the tower
Let's
there.
zoom out. How many? Whoops. I don't want to search by image.
So-
It was directly across the street from the shooting. The Mandela
Well, I
Bay
see
was
one
down-
obelisk. I see an
look at
obelisk.
that place.
You
Yeah.
see the
I see the
obelisk?
obelisk. No,
There's
Yeah.
I see one snake. Look at that sphinx. I see one snake on that head.
Is there
I
one
see
snake on the
two.
head?
I can't see it, but make it bigger.
Oh, yeah.
Make
Make
it
it bigger.
big.
We'll see the snake.
Look at inside, you'll see a lot
Make
of
it
things.
so.
Oh, I see it.
One.
Make it soul.
That is
What's
one.
inside?
There's a lot of
There's an obelisk.
And it has its nose.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a thing.
pretty cool.
I want to go there, Teresa.
I'll go there.
I'll go.
But it feels kind of, I don't get very good energy in there. I feel like it's spooky. You know what I mean? The Mandalay Bay,
Spooky?
I felt safe in. But for some reason, when it just felt kind of off. The energy was off. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But
It just
I
felt
bet.
very off.
Well, the name Luxor itself, it's got the word
Light.
lux,
Which means
Yeah.
light. Yeah.
which
Yep.
means
Yeah.
basically Lucifer.
Lucifer.
Lucifer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's why it happened there in that area.
That's somewhere I would probably go.
I'm curious to know
We
the
won't
actual
get into
address
all
of the
that,
Luxor
though.
address.
Let me guess. 666? No?
That would be too obvious.
Wouldn't it?
Did anybody happen to check the zip code? The zip code of the place?
Oh, I already know it. I used to live on the
It's
strip.
got 9/11 in it.
9118.
Yeah,
it's got
it was
9/11.
nine. It was 911 something something, right?
9119.
Let's find it.
Oh.
Oh,
9118.
Yeah, 88911 Mandalay Bay. Look at that, right there.
89111 119. There it is.
wow.
Is it 119? Okay, what's that other
9/11.
two?
9/11.
9/11.
11, of course.
9/11/17.
Back and
There you go.
forth. Got
Wow.
it going both ways.
Oh, but
Wow,
here's
no,
something.
really.
Here's
So
something
that
else you didn't realize. Here's something else you didn't realize. 9 plus 1 is 10. 10-1. 10-01.
Yeah.
Wow.
When they did the
Yeah.
attack.
Yeah.
There's a lot of symbolism
And
in these numbers.
hey guys, did you notice a full moon tonight?
This was last night.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it was
noticed
last time.
Last night, too.
And the night before. I mean,
There's a harvest moon, right?
I know we
harvest-
just get it. I know we get extended full moons now.
That's the harvest moon.
We just get it for
That-
4 or 5 nights, just whatever.
But that's the harvest moon, but they were calling it the blood moon.
It's a harvest moon.
Harvest.
Yeah, I
moon.
know.
Hmm.
They were in the harvest area.
It was very bright.
It was bright.
It
What's
did
up?
horrible things to my
Yeah.
body too.
Did it really?
Oh, the
Yeah,
shooting
I mean,
was on
I don't know.
10-1.
Do you guys remember when I was like, I'm gonna go out there, I'm gonna film the moon all night, and then my
Yeah.
back,
Yeah, October.
Yeah, your back started hurting?
no, my
Wow.
back went out completely, and
Wow.
it's still completely. I'm still having difficulty walking. It's my lower back because
Really?
I have my hips because of one of my conditions. I have
Yep.
hips that pop out of the
Yeah.
sockets all the time.
Yeah, it
I
is.
know what you mean.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's so I'm dealing just with like excessive off the charts issues with that it's
I
not
understand
normal for
completely.
me. Yeah. So
Yeah, I'm
there's
similar.
something going on. There's something going on that just started right when the full moon hit last night and has not quit since.
Huh.
Banging at
Well,
me.
now you just got to make sure the moon goes the right way.
I could go all day on these numbers.
The moon was going different ways. The other day, it reversed the turn.
Yeah.
Then it moved instead of east-west, it moved north-south.
Yeah, I was just watching a thing about the direction and spin and all that of the moon and the sun today. I've had some
Who was it
interesting
said something to me?
stuff about that.
It was Candace. She said that there was a man on the moon. She actually saw a man on the moon.
Yeah.
Like,
We was
for
talking
the
about
first
that,
time in a long time. She said it wasn't supposed to be seen, but she saw him. I said, wow. So they reconfigured it so you could see it again?
It looks the same to me. I don't know what
She said she saw a man. She said she saw a man on the moon.
I mean, I
Face.
don't know. I've always seen the face, so I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
The face never went away for me, so I don't know.
It went away
Yeah.
for me like the moon rotated. You know, that we've
Yeah.
been talking about since the effect. You know, the moon's been acting funny.
Yeah, the moon
Real funny.
rotates. Yeah.
And also, I want to tell you another thing, allegedly. Allegedly, the sun is actually much older than our sun was. Allegedly.
But wait,
Because it turns
what?
white, it's actually going into white dwarf. And that's the stage before it goes to boom boom.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, you got to wait about 1 billion years for that, but you know. That's why it's white and not yellow.
We'll probably be in 1 billion years next week.
Yeah, I know.
Allegedly.
Next week. Yeah, we made it 1 billion years. There you go.
This could be a day short of 1 billion. We don't
Yeah, it
know.
could be. We could be a day short. Look at that.
Mhm.
Thank you. You are so inspiring. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. You better get all your ducks in order now.
You are so inspiring. Allegedly.
That's not alleged. I'm not. I'm not.
I'm not. I'm not.
I'm not.
No, not me.
We know that much for sure.
Yeah. Oh.
What do people in the chat have to say?
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, someone's talking about end time. Wait.
They see the man on
Goddess
the moon
Four
too.
Winds. Another end time. I've survived so many of them.
In time.
What's next? The zombie apocalypse?
I think
Yeah,
we're,
that's. I think.
I think
No,
we're going to
actually-
be rebooted.
Actually, I think Joker.
apparently.
I think Joker said the next thing up is everybody's coming from the dark universe to.
Oh, gosh, we want to go.
That's the next one. The dark universe is next.
Well, I mean, I've touched on that like on the last few
Yeah.
times, but like there's more now actually, because like a new comic in that story just came out, and one of the characters said something really
Okay.
profound. I gotta
He
find
keeps
it.
Yeah.
finding interesting stuff in the comics. I must
I
say.
know. I think.
There's-
Well, it could be predictive
lot of-
programming. I don't doubt it.
It could be.
Oh,
yeah.
man, it could very well could be. I gotta
You know.
find it.
I
So
don't doubt it at all.
in this one comic, these 4 heroes are in Gotham City because apparently that's like ground zero of whatever is going on.
Okay.
And one of the guys, one of the heroes who is named Mr. Terrific. Wait, I think
Mr. Terrific. Oh, that's good.
Mr. Terrific.
Good. Sure. Yeah.
He
I like that name.
at one point says, because he's a scientist and he's trying to figure out scientifically what's going on. And this is like the whole quote exactly in the comic that he said.
Yeah, yeah.
And he says, I think I know what they're doing. Every living being from our reality vibrates at a certain frequency, the frequency of our multiverse. If they use their mental and change the frequency of enough people, our entire world will tumble out of existence as we know it and into the dark multiverse.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
Yeah.
That sounds like a effect.
Yeah, and when I Chris Joker, when I saw that, I said right away that someone is affected that wrote that comic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it had to be. Had to
Yeah.
be.
Like, very definitely has to be.
Because, come on. That sounds like somebody's, look, it's causation.
That sounds like Harold.
Yeah, it sounds like something I would write. Matter of fact, in another hour, we'll find out. I'll write that up and post it. You're going to tumble.
So, yeah. So now I mean more I don't
Tumbling?
know, more tumbling.
Allegedly?
Allegedly. I do want to point out though, like the leader of these evil Batman that's coming from this other multiverse is like a hybrid between
Sweet.
Batman and Joker.
Sweet.
And he in no way represents me.
A backer? Joker.
A lot of people
He in no way represents me.
in no way represents. I'm not this guy. This is the evil Joker.
You're Joker. Okay. All right. Moving on.
Moving on.
Yeah.
You got any thing you want to say about the attack? Any new stuff you found?
Who me?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead, Ty. You probably got something.
Ty's always got something.
I know he does.
About what's the topic? About Las Vegas?
About Las Vegas, yeah.
Yeah, Las Vegas.
Las Vegas. I think we caught him off guard there.
I think.
Yeah, sorry.
I don't.
How dare you catch him off guard like that?
That's
not like Ty. He always has something to say. Come on, Ty, pull it out.
Right. Ty, let me help you out here. We're trying to see, because a lot of people are. We talked about this. Like a lot of people are saying it's, it was staged, pretty much, and
allegedly.
Yeah.
So far, did they capture any other shooters? Did they?
Not only did they capture any other shooters, but what I jumped on immediately when I was talking to Joker, I was talking to Harold, I was talking to Brian, I was talking to everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that they're moving much too fast. Too fast. They're not even giving it an hour or 2 or 3. The political ramifications are ridiculous. The liberals are screaming.
Your family, you were saying a family was trying to, wasn't it you telling me that somebody was had a family that was giving the condolences to the other people that were shot?
Yes, condolences
like an hour after.
Condolences from the families that were affected of the nightclub shooting. The last mass shooting was in Florida.
They already there.
Were given by the families, and it was a broad family picture, 3, 4, 5 people deep, and they're saying we just want to offer our condolences to the families of the victims of the.
Come on.
1 hour.
Looking, and I'm going, wait a second, how is it? They don't even know who the victims are yet. They don't have them identified.
Yeah. They aren't even identified, and they're already
crazy.
They're already giving their condolences.
Right, and this is a national news network. This is a national news network.
It's telling.
And I said, that's crazy. I said, they're trying to further some agenda. I think gun control and bump stocks, I think
of course,
it's garbage. I think it really is garbage. You know what's even worse? The NRA says, sure, no problem. Bump stocks, we don't care. Of course, the NRA always does that. You know how fast the NRA backs down.
Sure.
Anything. And they go, sure, bump stocks, what do we care? Because they consider them to be basically rubber bands, right? Sure, why not? Yeah. They back down immediately.
Of course.
Down, they attacked him. Did not. As soon as the NRA backed down, did the liberal left immediately attack the NRA for backing down immediately?
Yeah, they went psycho. Yeah, because they knew they could.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
I tell you, the NRA could turn around and say God is love, and they would attack them.
Of course. First of all, you shouldn't be using the word God. Because not everybody believes that.
Shouldn't be talking
Secondly,
about love, because not everybody loves.
Also, love,
Right.
we can't even prove what that is.
Don't be throwing
so-
words like love around, because
It doesn't even
you
exist.
can measure with science.
Yeah, and
NRA would be
furthermore,
like,
we're now putting in a devil star right next to the nativity scene this year. I heard. It's going to
I
be
heard about
a nice pentagram with the devil in the middle. And they're going to say, and all the children say, "Hail to Satan."
They
They're
were
gonna put right on there.
They were talking right away about hotel security, hotel security, hotel
Yes.
security.
Sure.
Yep.
Yes, thank you.
Hotel security, I think, is good. I really hate to think that it's going to be about money so quickly like this. I've never seen it.
Yeah,
I know.
I'm going to tell you
It's
something.
never been about money before.
Ty, let me tell you this.
So quickly.
But let me tell you this. Go in pick a casino, any casino. Walk in there, walk right up to the guys with the money, and go grab the money, and see how quick hotel security is on top of you. They will
within minutes.
The minute your hand
Within
touches it, the minute your hand touches it, you will have 2 or 3 guys running up on you because they got you on camera right away. They know where you are, who you are. They already know your name. They already know your name and know where you live.
Sure.
So if they can do that,
they know who you are.
if they can do that, this man walked in with 30 automatic weapons, and you're telling me you don't know?
Oh,
What was
You
it,
have
8
no
or
idea
9
who this
bags?
man
I
is.
love
Yeah,
did everybody catch, by the way, with this guy,
Case.
did everybody catch with this guy that the guy had 12 guns in his room?
Yeah.
Then 30, and then 40 guns.
Yeah. Now there's more.
And I thought,
Yes, so the number
I
is
know.
growing.
I know.
they're just multiplying in this
I know.
room.
I
It's like the
know.
magic closet.
They're like
Like,
bunnies.
No, this guy's got the magic
I
closet.
know.
Yeah.
They're like bunnies up there. I know.
Just kidding. It was this many.
Sure.
I know.
Sure.
Yeah.
I want to share something with you guys because Senator Warren is one of those. She firmly advocates gun
Are you
control.
talking about Pocahontas, Warren?
Yeah.
Yeah. Allegedly.
You're talking about
Is there
Senator
another?
Pocahontas, Warren?
Is there another one?
Allegedly.
Sorry.
This is
I just want to throw out the Pocahontas dig.
Institute for Legislative Action. Look, see the R and the A is connected. That's weird.
Yeah.
But look,
Oh, that is weird.
this happened. This is Friday, August 18th. Elizabeth Warren urges Democrats to champion gun control. This is a couple months before the incident even happened.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
This.
Oh, the
Then-
post date. Also, we found. I showed to you the post dated timestamps that were the shooting was being reported before,
Yeah.
and then of
Really?
course,
Like the dates on
Yeah.
Google was showing like a few
yeah, I
days
sent
before.
that out. Friend
Really?
request me. What is your name on the end there?
Me?
Alice.
Allison.
Alice?
Allison. Yeah, Allison.
Just Alice. No son.
Sen. No
There's
sen.
no son.
No,
No
some.
son. There's no
Allegedly.
son here. There's no son.
Allegedly.
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 a son.
What I've been doing is anything I find, I've been sharing it with everybody.
Oh,
Yes, me
yeah.
too.
Whatever I find. So if
Me
you friend
too.
request me, I'll share with you the same thing that I find.
I do too.
Brings
Yeah.
it, everybody can know.
All right. I'll get in on that. I'll get in.
Yeah,
I
I
like
do
the
that all the
goods.
time.
I like the info. I like all the goods.
Okay, so
I
this is.
send-
Can I play her speech real quick? This is from the 4th of
Sure,
October.
knock yourself out.
Yeah.
Oh, she hates in her.
Yeah, you know she does.
Yes, she hates
And
everything.
guys, and who are they blaming it on? Whenever the NRA comes up, who do they blame right away? His name starts with
Trump.
a T.
Trump.
Oh yeah, of
Trump.
course.
Well, Trump,
Yeah.
of course.
Allegedly.
Because Trump is so easy to like blame.
National Congress
Sure.
at the moment of a national.
It's a big ocean. It's big. It's really
Yeah.
People are dying from guns. Every single day, children are being killed. Teenagers are being killed.
responsibility here in the United States Congress to make sensible changes on behalf of the American people, not simply to be held hostage by the NRA. There are a lot of different steps we can take. We can do more extensive background checks. We could make weapons themselves.
Wait, hold on. Let me pause that a minute. Okay, because she said more extensive background checks. How much more extensive can you get for one thing?
This had nothing to do with that either. Yeah. They definitely can't use. They definitely can't use that argument on this one because there was nothing they could have found in this guy's background that could have changed anything.
Well, I sent a video out, guys, Brian. Video out today. I think it was today, Chris. I sent it to you as well, Joker, and to Harold as well. Yeah. But I know when I send the videos, even if it's a 15-minute video, I know it just goes in the stack and when you guys get to it. But this one is alluring to the fact that perhaps I was Patsy, but he was actually, because of his security clearance level, because he worked for Lockheed, used by the CIA, by the NSA, gun runner, perhaps to the to try to get them. But that's what it was alleging. That it's a possibility. That it was a possibility, and I thought to myself, well, yeah, sure. Guns up, 20 guns up, 30 guns up, 40 guns up. That's more than shooting down people. Come on, the guy's a logistic nightmare. He's an accountant. An accountant doesn't go, and I'm going to shoot down into a field of people. Yeah. You know that. It just doesn't make sense to me at all. An accountant is very... again, an accountant is all about logistics. He understands things. He's very methodical. Very methodical. It'd be a dangerous guy. That's why he's playing video poker. I'd be playing video poker, then go upstairs and shoot down into a crowd of people. Boy, that makes no sense. I would believe that if the guy was a garbage collector, a sanitation worker from Jersey, I would believe that. I would believe that, but not a guy.
I believe he'd be driving a Hyundai too if he was a sanitation worker.
Sure, why not?
Sure, why not?
Yeah, Hyundai or
a Hyundai, right?
Or
cars that make
whatever.
A 1980 VW Rabbit.
The 3D printer technology, you can make stuff now. You can even modify, you understand this, Harold, you can modify Nerf guns to be lethal. You know that.
Of course.
You can do all sorts of stuff. Those background checks don't mean anything.
I don't have to do that. I can go online and buy.
If you can't get it done in D.C., you can't get a gun in California, and you're never going to get a gun in New York for anything. You're not going to get anything.
Do it yourself book and make it yourself.
Well, yeah, but in New York, New York, you go to jail for jaywalking in New York. New York's a terrible place.
Terrible. It's a terrible place.
New York State is a terrible
Allegedly. Allegedly.
It's terrible.
It's alleged.
I don't know if that's alleged, Howard.
And my name is allegedly Howard. I don't know. It changed somewhere.
I think it is allegedly Howard, actually.
Because now
I think the chat room changed it officially.
Did they really? They changed it allegedly?
Yeah, I think they did.
Let me see. I want to look on Craigslist if I can find a weapon. If I can find a gun on Craigslist real quick.
You cannot.
I know a few years ago,
Ohio, West Virginia, and Pennsylvania, very easy to get guns.
I'll tell you where to get them.
My ex-brother-in-law bought an AK-47, and he
allegedly
modified it.
Sure.
There you go. That's a weapon right there. You see that?
Nail gun?
Nail gun.
Yeah. Ohio, Pennsylvania, Ohio, and West Virginia is very easy to buy guns. Very easy to get them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But you get them. And they're cheap, too. You'd be surprised.
My ex-brother-in-law did it in California, and that's not the easiest place to do it. So,
Brian, you should look. What was the guns that he allegedly used?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was using. It looked like. Now I can't be sure without actually keeping my. It looked like couple of sniper rifles, a modified M4. Looked like one of them was like a what is it called? Now it's right on the
Correct me
tip
if
of my
I'm
tongue.
wrong, Harold. Just me.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
I
You
want
wouldn't use a sniper rifle to shoot into a crowd, would you?
It depends.
No, you wouldn't.
It depends on, well, hold on a minute. Now it depends on what kind of sniper rifle you have. If it
For
was
that
a
many?
automatic sniper
Not if
rifle,
you're wanting to. Yeah.
there are some that are
But not
30
if you wanted
rounds.
to kill a lot of people.
Well, there are some that are 30 or 40 rounds. You know, the Russian models come 30 to 40 rounds. They're not like the U.S. models. The U.S. models only hold about 7 to 10 rounds, and that's because most of the Russian ones were on the move. They didn't have several weapons.
30 to 40 still isn't much, though. If you're talking, you know, I mean, even if we think about
those 50 caliber ones is the ones I'm thinking of. 50 caliber
You're
rifle.
talking about
That's
a
not
Barrett?
sniper rifle.
You're talking about a 50 caliber Barrett.
Yeah.
A 50 caliber Barrett carries 7 rounds, I think.
Okay. Did he have any 50 cals there?
No.
Well,
No.
we don't know yet. See, the
Well,
thing
it did.
that I'm
Well, let's go
thinking
like
is
this.
it
The pictures that I saw of the room, I couldn't
Right.
identify a 50 caliber Barrett anywhere because it's
Makes
distinctive. I'll tell you why it's distinctive. It has a square block on the end of the barrel of the
Right.
50 cal, and it's distinctive. You wouldn't identify it as any other weapon. If you see it, you know
because
right away.
the reason why I'm asking Harold about the 50
Yeah.
cal, if he saw a picture of it, because I didn't look at the pictures of the room
Yeah.
or anything like that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
heard about the note that they
I
didn't
looked.
read and all the suicide note and all this other garbage. But
Yeah.
the 50 cal is not shoot into a stream of people. If you
I know.
shot somebody with a 50 cal,
No.
people immediately they blow everybody apart.
Well, yeah,
These
but
things
here's
are
the thing.
things that you shoot
He's
two
firing.
hours.
He's firing
50 cal.
full auto, and you can't fire a Barrett full auto. I don't think.
No,
I think you can only fire 1 round at a time, and you have to eject.
they're huge. 50 caliber
Well,
bullets are
yeah, but
throwing
it's
a brick at you.
bolt
Brick of
action.
steel.
But it's bolt action. You actually have to bolt it back
Yeah.
to jack the shell in. So that's not an
How many
auto weapon.
yards? 2,500 yards or something for a
Yeah,
50 cal?
he was firing.
It's like
He was
2,500.
firing. Oh yeah, he was firing a good distance. And
a 50
but
cal
understand,
is
he was
2,500,
firing he was firing auto. So at full auto, you're not really targeting anything. You're just spraying.
Right.
You know, you're pretty much just spraying the crowd, and whoever gets hit gets hit. You know,
Right.
but the cops got
If you
hit.
Count
Cops got hit.
how many cuts you heard?
Yeah, well, they said. Well, let's go like this.
That shitty television.
Judging. Well, look there. Look, watch. He's got one. Look. That's full auto.
No, I'm sorry. 71 minutes. 71 minutes is way more. That's way more than 1,600 rounds, guys.
Yeah.
1,600 rounds.
exactly.
But he's got an M60 machine gun. That's
What did the shooter have again?
it wasn't.
What did the shooter have?
They didn't mention an M60. They
Yes,
mentioned
but
full
you can
auto
hear it.
rifle.
You can hear it. You can hear it going, and even at that rate, in 71 minutes, is much more than 1,600 rounds. That's why I
But
said
where's
the
the brass?
percentage of hits.
Where's the brass? But where's
This is
the
the one.
brass?
Hang on. This is the one that I fired.
That's exactly.
I got to fire this one in the Army. There's a lot of recoil.
Too much recoil. They jam.
Yeah,
That's what you're talking about. 16.
Look at all that recoil.
Yeah.
What kind of weapon is that?
M249.
A saw? That's a saw?
249, you said.
Yeah, so
Yeah, it's a saw.
And how often
What?
do M249s jam?
a lot.
I mean, I'm just thinking of a 64-year-old guy on benzos trying.
Firing that?
Yeah,
No, you couldn't. I don't think you could.
I'm just,
It was
you
too
know.
much.
Well,
The recoil
no, here,
doesn't
let me
mean
ask,
anything,
let me ask
but
the
it's
question.
Too much.
Let me ask
Yeah.
a question. Brian,
I've shot guns. I know, you know.
that's what it looked like the guy had. It was
Same.
down on
a little
the
bit of body
street.
power.
The one
Yes.
guy on the street looked like he had that one. Because
How
that's
does this
what
guy
that's
do
a
that?
mini, right? That's a mini gun.
Minigun, yeah.
Now, just for psychological reasons, I'm not a psychologist, but just psychological reasons, just from what they told me, the MO of this gentleman, if you want to call him that, of the suspect, okay?
Allegedly.
The shooter. Let's call him the shooter, okay? Allegedly.
Yeah.
They said he was holed up in that room for 4 days. Did everybody hear that? 4 days?
Yeah. So he was dead for 4
I'm
days,
not a card
allegedly?
No.
If
Yeah.
I'm not,
That's what they said.
if I'm not a card-carrying killer, I am not going to be able to weather anything for 4 days. No
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No way. I would be a nervous wreck. I would be done.
Right.
I think
Oh, totally.
so radically, I wouldn't have been able to last through the first 2 days because someone would have seen me acting crazy.
One day. Seriously, I'd be squirrely in
Yeah,
one day.
exactly.
You know? And I'm a
So
cool
basically-
cucumber, and I'd be squirrely in a day.
So basically, what you're
Exactly.
saying to me is this guy was probably dead already, and when they assaulted the room,
You already caught
Allegedly.
about that.
allegedly.
that, right? The alleged shooter's pulling of blood under him, that he'd been dead for quite a while.
Yeah. I think that maybe he was dead. He was probably dead already.
Mhm.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
But-
And of course, everyone saw the obituary that I sent, even though the name was misspelled. The other guy's middle name was misspelled by one letter. That a guy died in 2014, was it, guys? Or 2013? That matches his name, but also matches his likeness.
Oh, okay, good. So they pulled up somebody that looked like him, took him in a room, threw a bunch of guns around, shot him, and then allegedly went out and shot up the place and then blamed it on him.
Who knows?
Does that sound right?
That sounds positive.
Allegedly?
Maybe.
So here's
that,
something interesting.
doesn't that seem allegedly correct, though? I mean, when you think about it, if the people, if the guys were on the street firing,
and I was worried.
it's a lot easier.
I was worried, Harold. I was worried about talking about these things.
Allegedly.
I was worried about talking about these things. That's how I was talking to Chris about it.
Yeah.
And then I said, wait a second.
Allegedly. It's all theory. We can't prove it.
I said they are ready. They'd like us for this. We're such a friends group. You got to be kidding me. They don't care. No one's gonna listen to us anyways.
Allegedly.
If anyone does decide to take us seriously, us will disappear.
Yeah.
And
that's all.
I went from 800 and something videos down to 750 something. It's crazy. It jumps up and down.
I heard your glasses.
Well, have you seen?
I'm just saying.
Have you seen all the YouTube videos that were blocked already because of the violence?
See, they changed.
Allegedly.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
What's going on with your glasses, Brian?
They changed.
Down and
See that? Look at that. They changed.
You don't look like a Brian anymore. Now you look like a Gary. What happened?
You look like yeah, you look like a Gary now.
a Gary.
Gary.
Hey, Gary. Here's a new name, Gary.
I went back to the 1955s.
Yeah, I can tell.
It's okay.
That's what we're gonna call Brian's alter ego, Gary.
Gary. His new name is Gary.
Oh God.
Yep, Gary.
The evil twin.
Evil twin, Gary.
Gary the evil twin.
Gary the evil twin.
Going on though? What's going on with Joker stuff all around this house here? What's going on? He's got Joker memorabilia everywhere.
Yeah. He even got a coat that says Joker. He's Joker.
Oh, I gotta get some over.
Oh, and he also has a headband. We're not going to talk about that right now.
We won't talk about that one. No,
we're not going to talk about that.
That is a little eerie.
That picture was taken like 2 years ago.
Yeah. Did you read what I wrote on it?
Listen to him trying to explain himself. The picture was taken 2 years ago, even though the crap is sitting right behind
You
me.
don't have to judge
It's Batman. Look, it's Batman.
Uh-oh.
Batman's cool.
Oh, Joker, you're in trouble. It's Batman. Batman's here.
That looks too much like a
Oh, boy.
doll, but it's just the same. It's okay.
It does, kind of. Kind of does
Adam
look like
West is good. We all like Adam West, so that's good.
He's got his fist up there. You're in trouble now.
Come try to get me now, Batman.
You know what? Gary got a doll.
Gary.
See,
Gary got it all,
Allison's
see?
got the
Gary's
cool,
got a doll.
is that a unicorn behind you, Allison?
Gary's got
It
a
is.
doll.
It is a unicorn.
Unicorn, see, you've got it set up pretty nicely with your Afghans and your unicorn.
Yeah, you do really. The
versus-
unicorn is, yeah.
Joker looks like he would have a bonfire immediately at any point. It's a fire. It's like, oh, it belongs there.
Yeah.
He's ready
Like
for
here.
anything. He's ready for
But
anything.
you see the room I'm
And,
sitting in? You see the room I'm
No.
sitting in on my picture?
We don't see.
Well,
No.
and
No,
Harold's,
no.
Harold's
Look at the
strangely
picture.
enough, Harold's-
Look at the picture. Look at the picture.
Okay,
All
kind of
right.
see.
Look back behind it. This room that I was sitting in was haunted.
Uh-huh.
That room was
Really?
haunted. Yeah. In that room, the TV would just change channels.
Oh.
And my daughter, when she smarted off to her mother, a plate flew across the room at her. Almost hit her in the
Wow.
face with it.
Wow.
And
anything about any paranormal
and
stuff.
the first time I stayed in this house was when I started dating my wife. They let me sleep in this room, and a lady come in and tucked me in, and I was like,
Wow.
"Wow, this is cool." Her mother come up there to tuck me in. Next day, I find out her mother never went upstairs, and my wife never came out of the room.
Nice.
So who was the lady that tucked me in? It sounded a lot like her dead grandma.
You got the approval of grandma right from
So
the start.
Yeah, that's good.
apparently, dead grandma had tucked me in, so I was happy. So there you
Like I
go.
said, I don't know anything about.
You know
I wanna
nothing
ask-
about that. You don't know nothing about that.
Trivia. Just a quick trivia question.
No, you don't know that.
Trivia.
The last major shooting we had was in Orlando, right?
Yeah.
In the
What
nightclub?
was that?
Yeah.
Yeah. What was that? You guys know?
That was like
Last, I think it was last year.
What Teresa?
No, it was in. Wait a second, it was just before Christmas, wasn't it?
I'm from
What?
Orlando.
Yeah, there was. Okay, what
Was
was
it
that
just
Orlando
before Christmas
shooting?
last year?
I'm from
Was it just before Christmas?
Hold on a second.
It was right around.
I'm
It
guessing.
hadn't been-
a couple years ago.
I'm guessing. No one has it. It's a quiz. I thought. What do I win?
right.
Is it right before Christmas or no? Of last year.
It was last year in June.
June?
Yeah, that's what I saw too. June. Let's see.
June 12th, 2006.
Hold on a second here.
2016.
What are we talking about?
The Orlando nightclub
Oh,
shooting.
right.
Yeah, that was in June 12th, 2016. Omar Mateen, a 29-year-old security guard, killed 49 people.
Oh yeah, that.
Hold on a second.
A second.
Get 49 people. 911.
I'm looking at terror shootings of 2000. Come on.
That was a hoax.
That's
Everybody,
what they said.
San Bernardino.
Ty, I just
San Bernardino was 2015.
Ty, I just sent you something,
Yeah.
and I sent it to Brian too.
Okay.
On your regular messenger.
Okay.
It says that the sheriff in Las Vegas says the paddock was set up.
Really?
Oh, wow.
It says what? Let's take a
It
look.
says that paddock was set up. The sheriff in Las Vegas.
Oh, yeah. Well, he's gone. He's gone. Well, watch he'll disappear. He'll be
Yeah.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
The sheriff's gonna commit suicide very, very
Oh,
soon.
wow.
Allegedly.
Yeah, yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah, he's gone.
Ty, allegedly.
Yeah, he's out of here.
Okay, can I share this?
Okay, that's a legend.
God.
It's all a legend. We don't know anything.
Share, Gare.
There we go.
This country is
Listen, guys.
being attacked. They're
I
trying to
didn't
divide
get
us.
it, Harold. Send it again.
Oh,
You didn't get it?
Loser.
Okay,
I
let
did
me
not get
do it
send
again.
Together.
Okay, hold on.
Just go
Okay, hold on.
Martin for the first
No.
press that his conviction that Las Vegas gunman
Let's
Stephen Paddock at some point in the tragic mass shooting, either in the preparation or the execution stage, or both. What's happening is the videos that we're being showing, you can obviously hear different guns going off, different locations. They're having to come forth and try to cover this. Says you looked at the weapon obtaining.
Okay, I sent it again.
Thank you.
Do you think
I got it. I'm playing it now.
on his
Hi.
face
You guys see
value?
it?
Yeah.
Yes, I did get it this time here.
Okay.
That's the answer.
You know, you sent that to me twice, Harold.
Oh, okay.
Sheriff
I'm sorry.
Lombardo.
It's okay.
Zone, but it's hard.
Sheriff Lombardo. They'll find him dead in the ditch or something. You watch.
It's far from a
Watch.
suicide.
They'll say that he was unstable and had marital problems with money. Right. You watch.
Okay,
Alice, how can I send this to you?
here's why.
Here, I got it.
Providing further
You
regulation
can just put it in the chat.
I'll send it in. Yeah.
Okay, this
There you
this
go.
thing
You
came
can
out.
send it
His
in the chat, or you can,
statement came out on October
email.
5th.
Okay.
Statement came out on October 5th, Brian.
Hang on, look at this. Look at this, guys. It says garage records show that during a period when Paddock's car left the hotel garage, one of his key cards was used to get into his room.
Oh, interesting.
There we go.
Say that again.
Dun dun dun.
According to NBC,
Oh,
the
look at
investigators
that.
were puzzled by two discoveries. First, a charger was found that does not match any of the cell phones that belonged to the gunman Stephen Paddock. And second, a garage records show that during a period or left the garage, one of his key cards was used to get into his room. See that?
Why did he have
So
two key
these
cards
people-
if he was staying there by himself?
Come on, they were planted.
That was NBC News that reported it.
Yep.
How many did he have? Second.
That would open up the fact of more than one suspect.
Garage.
Joker,
One of his
Yes.
can you send Alice the thing
Yeah,
through the thing?
I put it in chat.
Okay, thanks.
To me, I'll share it, guys. You know,
complicit. Because
Alice, do you,
If you guys wanna-
call Alice or Alice Lynn?
Alice?
Alex.
Alice. Alice in Mandela Land.
Alice in Mandalay.
Islamic Nation
Mike.
goes on and on.
Tyler's okay. Tyler's all right.
He did not do it. They took his car. They loaded it with other guns. They loaded it with a tenor roll. They killed.
The sheriff?
Sent off,
The sheriff.
Okay,
set off
are you guys able to see this? Because it's talking about the Harvest Las Vegas Sheriff
Yeah.
Paddock was set up. Okay,
mass
this is the one the Herald.
This guy is dead. This guy's dead.
Yeah.
like
I mean, I'm sorry to say that.
that they against Trump supporters to divide and conquer. Listen, both
The
sides.
sheriff will borrow Las Vegas and see if he's the head honcho, see if he's a deputy.
Both. While the new order takes over. Much be
Brian?
in this particular investigation.
All right, so far I'm only seeing just one screen. It's not even changing over to what he's saying. So I'm a visual learner too.
Pick up Sheriff Lombardo in Vegas and see if he's a deputy or if he
Yeah.
is the elected sheriff.
I'm looking.
Okay.
Because if he's a deputy,
the
he's
guy
gonna be
who
put on
did
leave
the-
immediately. If he's a sheriff,
He's the
that's
guy
a
who
sheriff,
did
he's dead.
the press conference.
Yeah.
He's
Oh, for God's sake. He's the sheriff.
he is the sheriff.
2 days ago, Clark County Sheriff
I don't. Yeah.
pressed his conviction of Las Vegas gunman.
Does that mean he's the head of the police department?
Yes.
That means the head of the sheriffs. Sheriffs are separate entities entirely. Buddy, it's an elected official.
So how come he's doing the investigation and not the police department?
It's
He's
Las
allowed to
Vegas.
do his own investigation.
Yeah, it's Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department.
Okay, he's the sheriff?
That's how
No,
Las
no, no,
Vegas.
no.
I'm
Metro
looking
is
on.
one. Sheriff is somebody else. Two different people.
I'm
One's a
looking
county, one's a
on.
Yeah.
Looking on Vegas's website, on their police department website, and I'm seeing how they have it broken down here.
Okay.
So
The local law enforcement in most cases are under the mayor. The governor is over the state police. The sheriff is under no one.
right.
It's an entity among themselves.
So why would he
He's
be
elected
doing
official,
the
just like a
Sheriff
mayor,
is usually-
just like a governor.
yeah.
so why would he be doing the press conference and not the police chief or somebody?
Because
the
he's
mayor.
the top cop. Because he's the top cop.
Goddess
Is he
of
really?
Wins in the chat says that sheriff would be county.
Yeah, he's the top cop. It's him. He's number one. He's the top cop in the area.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh
That's
gosh.
Any sheriff would be. Any sheriff would be.
And so he's saying that he was set up, and he's saying
So
he's saying that
this
he was
guy's
set
got
up.
it. Yeah. So
Wow.
if we're right, guys, he's dead.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Here, I found an article, Brian. I'll send it to you.
I think at best he'll go missing.
Allegedly.
Or get some really quick acting cancer.
Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah. Some of that super quick CIA cancer.
CIA offers heart attacks, don't they, Harold?
Yeah, they do.
They do. Yeah.
They give heart
Allegedly. Allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what they do.
Allegedly.
And the Democratic Party offers suicides. They're suicide people.
Allegedly.
Heart attacks. You know,
Allegedly.
when they want to destroy you, they just bankrupt you. I thought I owned this company. Not anymore. You got up to use the bathroom. We took it over when you were in the job. What?
Allegedly.
That's what they do. Oh yeah,
That
you
article
bought all your stock.
Hey,
And
what
the
was they
Illuminati-
saying earlier about the girlfriend saying the shooter would lay in bed and scream or whatever?
Yeah, he would
This
yell.
article-
Ah.
This article says that the girlfriend says she had no warning of violence from him.
Of course not.
Yeah, of course not.
She had no idea. Of course, she just got several $1 million.
Oh yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. When he read the dating app, at the end it said, what are your hobbies? Hobbies include long walks and cutting myself in my parents' basement.
Yeah.
But for his looks, he went out with him because he was worth millions.
Yeah.
Worth millions. I've never seen a millionaire look like Paddock.
He didn't look like he was worth thousands.
Right. Didn't look like he had any money. Didn't look like any high roller to me.
34 right now. What's the time for her?
She's, I don't know, I think she's an hour or two behind us, so.
What's very strange about Paddock that I saw in all the pictures, I have not seen any jewelry on him at all.
Like 10:30.
Yeah.
Have you?
I noticed that as well.
Text her and see how she's doing.
Yeah, I will.
Usually, as his brother said, he would win $250,000. He just sent him a text that he won $250,000 like it was nothing. The conversation, like Elaine on Seinfeld. Whatever. Breezy. Is some breezy? Or, excuse me, like the, you know what I mean.
He made it sound like he had outsmarted slot machines, though, which, what? Like the guy won all his money at slot
There's a way to play
machines.
it. But that's what they painted him as. People that play slot machines have to be very patient system, and they play against the. They actually play against the odds.
That's what my mom does. I know, and my mom wins, but not millions. My mom's been doing it for years. She's not a multimillionaire.
Yeah, this guy is playing against the 98% payout rate. He's playing $100 a hand, which is roughly $6,000 an hour. Normal rate, $6,000 an hour.
Yeah.
Hoping that he wins on a $100 bet. He's hoping that he wins something big, and he'll get $250,000, and he makes his money for the month. That's what he's doing. $100. Let's say the $2 nickel slots, $2 is the max, are in West Virginia. Okay, if I'm betting nickel slots, $2 is the high max. That's the most that I can win, or the most that I can bet. The most that I can win is $1, and that's the biggest prize that anybody can win. It's $40,000. I've never known anybody to win that. So it's a multiple by 1,000.
Yeah, but how much did they have to lose? How much you lose to get that money?
Right.
He's betting 100, mid-range of $100,000. You see the mid-range, $100,000. So for this guy to win 20 grand, you see, he's a high roller. He's betting those. He's playing those odds. That's what he's doing. Simple enough. Bullshit. No way does anybody have that much money. When you're a millionaire, millionaires tend to be frugal.
Yeah.
Around. This isn't a lottery winner. They tend to be frugal. They don't even give money to the Girl Scouts. No. I don't need it. I don't need nothing. They rent their cars or they lease their cars. They don't buy that stuff. They try to keep their cash flow up. They don't bring it down through gambling, which is the most.
He did.
Money gambling.
He did.
And I don't buy it. I don't buy it. And he had a house.
So bottom line is, you guys honestly think he did it?
No
No.
way.
Allegedly, no.
I'm going to go one better.
No way.
I'm going to go one
I'm not
better.
going with allegedly.
I'm going to go one better, and I'm going to say that I don't believe he did it at all.
Yeah.
Or I think they're asking the wrong questions. Oh, did he have help? Did he do it? Did all this other garbage, and him laying in bed screaming and moaning, and his Filipino girlfriend. No. Did it all? I think he's a patsy beyond patsies.
Yeah.
Cool news.
I don't think he did
agents
it at all.
get to improve these days. I wish that
I would believe it more if he was a dishwasher in the gallery.
Yeah, and he just
upstairs, and he got upset, and he and went crazy. I'd believe that.
I don't know if I can believe that with that amount of money. He has a lot of money.
No, just with guns. With guns.
Yeah,
I don't think it'd be.
That's a lot of money expended.
I was being facetious.
I think it was interesting that he was dead when they got into it. Allegedly dead.
I think he was too. I think they may have thought he was alive, but
yeah, like whoever did it, I don't know. This is just my thought. I don't have any evidence to back this up, but what if?
We want evidence, Chris.
I know.
We can't go with no evidence.
Hey, with this Mandela
So
effect,
it's just allegedly.
It's allegedly, okay.
Right.
So allegedly is.
I want something to go before Congress.
Yeah.
So if there was 3 different locations, as in the videos and stuff, like the different windows that are broke out, what's to say that he did have a room there that he holed up in 4 days? What if someone who was planning the attack had went into his room and killed him like days before or whatever, and they were the ones doing it, and then they just like stormed into
That's
the room,
exactly the point.
Yeah, threw the flashbang in there, and they're like, "Oh, we killed him!" Like
that is what I'm saying.
Right.
That is what I'm saying. I believe that he was a patsy, and they're using him as a person to get to ISIS, as like a gun runner, to be an inside man for ISIS, and which he would have joined ISIS to do it, like they allege that he did. And for some reason, it was a deep government, a deep state operation where the CIA did something, and they made him the patsy of it, and that's it.
That's what. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that sounds very much like something that the government would do, allegedly.
Allegedly. Yeah.
Yeah. Really, I believe that too. That's more believable than any other hogwash that I've heard.
I don't know.
I've listened to Rush. I've listened to Limbaugh. I've listened to
Rush and Limbaugh. Hold it. You listen to Rush and Limbaugh?
You shouldn't listen to them both.
No, one or the other. One or the other.
Yeah.
You can't do both.
No, I block everything out. I only listen to Snurdly.
Okay. All right. Even
him.
You got.
But I listen to them, and I'm upset with them because they're not even bringing up the topics. They're not even bringing them up. I think if they did, they'd lose all advertising.
Yeah. Or worse.
Yeah, I do. Or worse, yeah. And I've never.
Does anybody feel like the time is speedier now?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I do.
I mean,
We were talking about that yesterday. I think we were talking about that.
Yeah, we were. Like, it's just going like fast.
Flying by, man.
I think we're losing 9 minutes per hour now.
Like where
time is speeding up.
Like, where did September go? Like, I blinked and missed it.
Yeah.
September
already.
What bothers me about September is September was just here, Chris, and then September is like, I'm just going out to get some milk, and then September is gone.
Yeah, never came back.
Never came back.
Never came back.
Reminds me of my father. I'm just kidding.
I know.
September's like that. No, but I did look it up one time, and it has something to do with the human resonance field, and that's been brought up by other non-MEers.
Oh yeah, I've seen it.
And they've actually proved that
like it's
supposedly
a lot.
Time is sped up.
Well, it's
By
like we were
30%?
having those time skips, those slips for a while, and then
Yeah.
those stopped, and now all of a sudden it's just like time is just like
Shooting.
flying
They
past.
said that 24 hours now is the equivalent of 16. That's what they said. 24
That
hours
sounds
is the
about
equivalent
right.
of 16.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting
Okay.
done the same amount of work, so I don't understand. I'm getting done the same amount of work. Are
Well,
we
maybe
not?
maybe you were just like really slow,
No, I'm not.
so you got the same amount of work. I'm just saying.
That's enough.
I don't
But
feel.
I
I mean,
don't
I
know
don't
what they do
work,
in a widget
so
factory. I'm not a widget worker, you know. I'm not a parts guy. So what do you want? But if you did 100 widgets in a day, I cannot imagine that you get 100 widgets done anymore.
First of all, I don't even know what a widget is, but I don't think I could build
Widget
one.
is it's a you know, a widget's just a widget, whatever it is.
Oh, whatever the
you did,
widget is.
it's a part.
Okay, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Whatever
Alright.
widget. What?
Whatever widget is, it is.
Okay, guys, I'm right here. Okay, you know I'm not going anywhere. You know I'm talking. Okay, I'm right here. There's no reason to cry.
Stop going away.
I'm not going away. I'm right here. I just left the
Stop
room.
it.
Doesn't go out.
You have to
Yeah.
figure out how to divide your attention between one of us.
Yeah,
us or the dog,
I know the dogs are like
Look,
taking him over.
right? They're like,
picking you up, and you're happy, right? Are you happy that I picked you up? See? Are
Would you
happy?
like?
She's not even happy. She's upset with me. Let's go. What? Nothing is nothing
Brian?
wrong.
oh my god, he turns the camera off and he picks a puppy up.
I
right?
know. Yeah,
Wait
I-
to see the dog.
I
Brian.
did not turn it on.
Brian just
I
got
thought I
tough.
turned it on. I turned it
Brian
on.
dropped.
Puppy.
Brian
Turn it
just
on.
got
It's on or
tough.
off. I
No,
said
he
on
just
or
got
off.
tossed.
It's robbing me of
Who did?
puppiness. I
Brian?
don't like that.
Brian got beat.
Are we still on here?
Yeah, we're
Did you
on.
guys see
But he,
anything or
yeah, no, we're on.
We're seeing your icon and not the puppy. And I'm not okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what it is. And I
I'm not
keep
okay
hitting
with
it.
that.
Now, do you? Okay, it'll take a second. That's what it is with my computer.
Okay.
Give me the
That's
puppy.
it in for me. You know.
Where's the puppy?
Give us the puppy.
Brian. It's not Brian
Allegedly.
anymore. It's Gary.
Give us some puppy.
Gary left.
He's gone. But
Gary
is
says
in the
we're on.
building.
Are we still on the show here?
Yes, we're still on, but he got
Yep.
kicked.
Live.
How is that possible?
Right?
It just is.
How is that possible?
As long as
Possible.
we're in the hangout, we're in
Yeah.
a safe space.
Oh, we're protected. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sort of like, that's right.
Safe
The
space.
Phantom
There's
Zone.
a puppy. Oh,
Sort of like the
puppy.
Phantom. You're saying sort of like a Phantom Zone.
Look at that
right? That's good.
dog.
Yeah. So,
Here's that dog.
Oh, puppers. Hi, puppers.
feel better now? Feel better?
Oh.
Yeah, there's a good dog.
Oh, puppers.
Come here. Come here. Come
I'm
here.
not talking to you, Poppy.
That's what happened.
Okay.
Temporary glitch.
Are you back?
Welcome back, Brian. Gary. What,
Gary?
You are.
It's Gary.
Oh. Oh, there's other puppers.
Other puppy.
Feel better?
Hi.
Oh.
Happy?
This is some bullshit. I speak
Don't worry
dog.
about it. They are cute
I
doggies.
speak dog. That's what's going on. This is some bullshit.
So I saw somebody was selling on Let Go like 4 of those talking Chihuahua toys from Taco Bell.
The really,
Oh, yeah?
really small
Oh.
Chihuahua toys.
Yeah.
I need one.
She's calling me back. Hold on. I'll get it back.
Chihuahua toys?
She wanted to talk about Chihuahua toys.
How did Teresa do on her big sale day today? Anybody know?
Nope.
Oh, I don't know.
I got nothing.
Okay, now I already got you. That's it. You need to go. No, I'm changing my name. You can find someone
Daddy.
else that's,
Daddy.
help you out. Here, have some coffee. Take my coffee.
Have some
I don't want my
coffee.
coffee. You know what? I don't even know.
Did you
Come
just
here,
give your
you two. I
dog
want to
coffee?
see how not to act.
Yeah, my dog drinks coffee.
You give dogs coffee? No wonder they're bouncing off the ceiling.
That would explain a lot.
My pug likes coffee. She doesn't drink much. It's like it's, you know.
Your pug likes coffee?
Yeah, she doesn't really like coffee. She likes French vanilla creamer. That's what she likes.
Creamer.
No, well,
My
that's
kid will
good.
like
There's a difference. Who likes tea?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's right. You're the tea queen. Forgot.
I never claimed to be the queen of anything, but I may have reigned over a few cups.
I saw you from a distance. You're the tea queen. Everyone knows.
I would like to talk about something tonight.
Yeah.
You guys are willing? I'd like to talk about what's happening with the homeless.
Yes.
Yes. Let's talk about that.
In Utah.
What's happening with the homeless?
Utah? Is that the parents?
Florida and
over.
in Houston, they were being put on buses by FEMA. They were told,
FEMA in Florida. And
yeah,
Houston.
yeah,
FEMA. That's FEMA
yeah,
that did
and they were
that.
told if you don't get on this bus and you don't walk to the place, we're going to take you to mental health observation for 10 days.
Yeah, I did see something about that.
But yeah,
You can do that anytime.
but they just disappear apparently. And now we have FEMA graves allegedly, and they disappear allegedly. But we have FEMA graves that are allegedly full of bodies allegedly.
Really?
Oh,
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Wouldn't put it past them guys.
In,
Believe it or
in
not.
Texas.
Nor would I.
That
Nor would
In Texas, allegedly.
Apparently, homeless are disappearing in Los Angeles too.
Yeah, and they also 100 disappeared in Salt Lake City, and the sheriff there doesn't know where they went. He has no idea.
Not 100. Not 100 in Utah.
What was it?
No.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. Hundreds disappeared. 800? Really?
And they could not find
800 homeless?
They couldn't find one.
Wow.
That means they're all gone. And what happened is I read the article twice.
Yeah.
They disappeared
Ryan, I'm going to send it to you.
overnight.
Okay, that's fine.
Overnight they're gone, Harold. Gone.
All right. And what do you...
They went everywhere.
Now, here's a question for
Did
you.
helicopter fly over?
Ty,
Yeah.
did they... what allegedly happened to them, do you think?
They have no idea. What really scares me about it is the fact that the sheriffs, again,
Have no idea.
they went from place to place to place, including down to riverbanks.
Yeah.
There's no evidence. There was no evidence that they were even there to begin with, which means they weren't there and then moved on. They weren't even there. Nobody. So
Right.
people,
Wow.
This isn't.
How could 800 people just disappear?
But listen, if I decided I went crazy one day, me and Harold said, you know what, we're going to take out these people. Me and Harold, we're going to collude to take out these people. We're not going to get them all. We're going to miss 1 or 2 or 5 or 10. Nobody. Follow the tail.
Nobody.
Nobody.
Nope. Nope. But allegedly, there's a lot of graves that are full. FEMA graves.
That's in Florida and Texas.
Well, we don't know. We don't know. It could be, they could have got bused allegedly, or flown allegedly.
I like that word, allegedly.
Allegedly. So we don't know, but we do know that there are full coffins now, and there weren't. So somebody's filling them. And if we assume that the most disposable, hold on a minute, Ty, wait a minute. If we assume that the most disposable people in our population are the homeless, and they're easy to get rid of because nobody cares. So, yeah, if you were going to depopulate the country, that'd be where you'd start. Nobody would give a crap.
No, I don't think that's where you'd start.
Why no?
I think I think that they would do it. I think you're right. The reason behind it is just to see if anybody would say anything.
Yeah. I could
See how much they can get away with.
That would be the reason why to do it.
Yeah.
They wouldn't depopulate. The
Yeah.
homeless don't mean anything.
Right.
If you really want to depopulate the country, like the prison population.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now.
Absolutely
Yeah.
does.
I just sent you something. I sent you
She
two
sent
things,
me. She sent
actually.
me.
One from Leah, and then the one now about the asteroid.
Okay. Well, again, this is.
What asteroid?
We're not really sure
We're gonna
what's
see the
happening,
Leah
but
thing first.
Well,
you know,
Leah thing
we've been.
What asteroid?
What?
Huh?
She's talking about the
Yes, said
major
the asteroid.
earthquakes. Leah's reported this on October 4th.
Yeah.
Danger. Military friend warns major earthquakes about to shake the U.S. Have you seen this one?
No.
Go on.
No. Where is it supposed to hit? New
Yellowstone.
York City?
Yellowstone.
This
I'll give you one guess.
California. Wow.
Not surprised.
I'm not
I'll
surprised.
let you guys know how it works out.
Alice, if you have to, come on over here to Pennsylvania, honey. We'll keep you for a
You're to
minute.
the west.
I'm
Alice, you're to the west of that fault line, right?
You can come over here. We'll keep you safe.
I am. Yeah.
Wow. Right on
I'm
the
in the
freaking border.
San Fernando
Right.
Valley. I'm
Yeah.
right by Universal Studios. I'm like 2 miles as the crow flies from Universal Studios. I
Wow.
can see Hogwarts from my roof.
Uh-oh.
I'm near the Goodwill. I don't know what that means, but anyways, I know it's not the same thing, but you know.
I'm near a cow pen. I can see it from my house.
Yeah. I'm in the middle of nowhere.
I'm actually close to. I think I'm closer to Kroger's and
I want to say they scare us just so they could
Actually,
change the stock market.
Dutch Wonderland. You guys could come to Dutch Wonderland.
Scare us. What do you mean scare us?
With these end of the world scenarios, look at this asteroid that's going to near Earth. Check this out.
Is there a near Earth?
Oh, there's no
Buzz Earth.
asteroids.
What is this
Come on
one?
now.
There's been lots of asteroids. How close is this one? 100,000 miles?
Only
50
an
miles.
This one's supposed to be like 4,000 miles.
No.
4,000
Near
miles?
miss is
Okay.
100,000 miles. There's a go in between the orbit of the Earth and the Moon.
This is just
Yeah.
fear porn from NASA.
You love fear
Not
porn.
close.
Come on.
Nothing comes that close between the Earth and the Moon. Nothing
You're
does.
ridiculous.
You love fear porn. Everybody loves it. Joker's over there just digging it.
It's absurd.
Look at that. And I am in no way responsible for that satellite.
Look at that
That
blob.
asteroid.
If it does not,
Like,
It's all
Look at that murder blob.
I will make it hit you if you don't give me $1 million.
Yeah.
$1 million.
You make me want to play that now.
You will. Mini me.
Gentlemen, my name is Dr. Evil. You know, notice that the Pakistani warhead has gone missing.
You guys hear that?
Want it back?
Yeah. Everybody's laughing at him.
Wait, wait, hold on.
I don't remember the beef
hold on.
eater in there. What the heck?
I remember him putting his pinky to the corner of his mouth.
He did.
Yeah, doesn't he do it?
He did.
No, if you look closely, he puts it in his mouth almost. Look. Wait, hold on.
There.
Look at that.
Oh, what?
What happened?
Normally he puts it at the side of his mouth.
Yeah, I thought, didn't he like
Put the pinky in the corner of his mouth, remember? But
Yeah.
now it's in the middle of his mouth.
Well, I thought he always like crossed it like, over here, not like
Is that
in it.
wrong, guys?
Dr. No?
Tell me I'm right. Am I right?
No, you're
I'm
right.
with you. I'm with you, Brian. I'm
You're
with
right.
you, Brian.
Yeah, I'm with you,
That
Gary.
was weird.
Oh,
man.
God.
I stand with Gary.
Yeah, me too. I'm with Gary.
I mean, I could demonstrate it. $1 million.
There you go. Look at that. He did it right. There you are, Gary. You did it.
Thanks, Gary.
Thanks, Gary.
Yep. Thanks, Gary. It was great. Now, though, we really, yeah.
You guys tired of all the changes? Or are you looking forward to more?
Hi.
Tired of what?
Looking forward to more.
Let's do more.
Let's do more.
Yeah. Well, if we run out of Mandelas, then we wouldn't have a show, obviously, right?
Right.
Obviously.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. We can come up with something. I heard Alice can dance.
It's true. It's true.
Well, let's see what our audience has before we close, okay?
All right.
Okay. What do we got?
Live long and prosper, right?
Live long and prosper.
Live happily and free of fear. Like
what? Okay, that is a thing because I remember that the Vulcan Oath thing. There was, I think it was like the third movie or something.
Live long and prosper. Live long and prosper.
They said, well, the first part. There's a first part because someone said peace and long life.
Right.
Or maybe it's the second part, but at one point someone would say live long and prosper, and someone else would say peace and long life. And they don't say that no more.
No, they just say live long and prosper.
Yeah.
That's because their planet got blown up, so they don't live long anymore.
Yeah, not anymore.
They're not really prospering either.
It's in the alternate timeline.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Allegedly.
I'm gonna jump in.
We don't know that. Captain Kirk got young again, which is amazing. Yeah. He had a weird looking tube.
Priceline.com guy?
Yeah.
Priceline guy, what?
Huh? William Shatner? Or the other guy?
William Shatner, right?
Priceline.
Yeah.
William Shatner?
No, that's not Priceline. That's not Priceline. Is it?
Isn't it?
No, that's the two girls. The two girls are Priceline.
William Shatner was Priceline.com.
Yeah, I thought it was Priceline. Because they introduced.
No, because they had the two girls.
His daughter, right?
What's her name?
Was he Expedia?
Denny.
Was that Priceline?
Yeah.
I thought so.
What is the two girls?
What is the two girls in the van? Who are the two girls in the van? You see them on Facebook constantly.
I thought you was going to say something else, and I was going to say that.
Yeah, he was Priceline. He was Priceline.
No, you know the two girls in the van, the black girl and the white girl, and they're always they just recently had a song where it was going no and then yeah and then no, the song, and they were
I haven't seen a commercial in like years.
White.
Whatever you say.
I know you saw it.
He's like, I know you did. I know you did because I sent it in the last download into your brain. I know you saw it.
I saw it. You sent it in there. Dang you. Dang you for sending me that download. Stuck in there. It's like a what do they call it?
A repeat in there.
Yes, an earworm. It gets in your ear and can't get rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Someone call that thing.
Yeah. Yeah, it goes. No. Yeah. No. I hate that song. It's like continuous. It won't go away. Get out of here, you know?
It's even better because I have no reference point for what you're talking about.
You don't even know. You have no idea. Now I'm going to have to send you a link to the freaking cart.
No idea.
Right?
I'm going to send you a link to. Now you're getting a link. Forget about it. All y'all get a link. Everybody gets
a link. That's it.
You will get stuck on this. You'll hear that song and it'll be stuck in your head. And you will hate it by the time you're done.
Allegedly.
Allegedly, you'll hate it. Allegedly.
Hey, Teresa, do you have anything you wanted to say?
About what?
Well, thank you for being alive. Thank you for being a survivor.
And not going to that concert.
Yeah, thank you for not going to the concert.
We are glad you're still here.
Yes, we are.
Brian,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brian,
Yeah, I'm listening.
I don't like country music.
Well,
Oh,
maybe that's
okay, good.
I don't either, Teresa.
So she had the
That's
macaroni and cheese out again.
There's not even any country music anymore.
Oh, I was gonna ask you.
Okay.
Which one of you guys found a thing of meat in your freezers?
What?
Which one of you guys found a thing of meat in your freezer, a hamburger?
Why?
Because Teresa put a thing of meat in her freezer and it disappeared.
Oh,
So
no.
somebody got it.
Oh, is there? I'm gonna go check my freezer and have some hamburgers. Thanks, Teresa.
We
found a hamburger in there.
we did.
I thought so.
It went to Alice.
I thought
We
so.
did.
knew it.
We don't know who it belongs to. I didn't know
Oh,
it
okay.
belonged to you.
See that? Look at that. She got Mandela for 2 pounds of hamburger.
Wow, and it went to Alice apparently.
I like
Where's
Is that
Alice?
a thing now? Is that
Like a
we can
little
put
under
stuff-
2 pounds.
A little under 2 pounds.
A little
We
under
found
2
it.
pounds.
We do stuff
Yeah.
now. We can put something somewhere, and one of the rest of us might find it.
Yeah, you'll find it in your freezer.
Wow. I'm gonna
Depends
go.
on what it is, though.
We should.
You might not want to find what I put in there.
I know. We
Allegedly.
don't even know what's in Harold's freezer, you guys.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Easy now. Allegedly.
What's
My
in
daughter-
alleged Harold's alleged freezer?
I'm gonna tell you a story real quick. Let me tell you the story. My daughter is the most procrastinating girl. And what happened was, I love her, God bless her. She's 24 years old, but she was told one day after we ate roast to take the roast and clean out the pot. It was in a crock pot. And she never bothered to clean out the crock pot. So all she did was put the top on it. So after a while, we found that we had a fly epidemic. And we couldn't figure out why we had a fly epidemic. There were so many flies. They were just everywhere. And come to find out, it was from that roast that she never threw out.
Oh. Wow.
And in my freezer, the reason I'm telling you the story, somehow they got into the freezer, and we opened the door. There was like a swarm of them sitting in the freezer. Apparently, cold doesn't bother them. Yeah, so there you go. That's what's in that's what was found in my freezer. And so from that time forward, I told my daughter, you will, if I cook something in a crock pot, you will throw it out, and you will not forget that, because I do not want to open my freezer and find something interesting crawling around in there. So there you go. That was my creepy crawly story. And by the way, that is a creepy picture behind you with the tear coming down. Just saying.
You're welcome.
It's a very creepy picture. Anyway, just saying.
You noticed this? I had a
allegedly.
Easter egg each week. This changes.
Yeah. Does it?
I try to put a different thing here every week.
Oh, okay. Oh, look at that. He's got a card. What's the card say?
What's it
What
say?
does the card say?
Alice is wonderful.
Yeah, it says Alice is wonderful.
Does it really? Wow,
No,
that's
it says
great.
Office of Copyrights. When Joker tried to copyright his Joker.
Brian,
Oh,
Brian,
Yeah. Yeah.
want to hear something really bizarre?
Yeah, I'm ready for anything bizarre. I've seen a lot, so much.
My mother's name is Alice.
Really?
Is it?
Alice. Yeah, that's my mother's first name.
wow.
Well,
And I'm really
Aww.
See that?
Alice.
And I always watched Alice in Wonderland when it came out.
Made the two things
yeah,
together.
Hey, who's
I
seen
like the
this
check.
card? Garbage Pail Kids,
Yes. I had it.
Alice Island.
Oh, I know. That's a good
Anyone see
one.
I
Yeah.
had it. I had it.
I ain't seen it.
Alice Island and the Statue of Liberty is right there.
Alice
Yeah.
Island?
Oh yeah.
I know. Lisa sent me that one.
I know.
And Gary was there.
Thank you.
Okay.
And Gary.
That, like,
I get it. Yeah.
that's very America appropriate. Isn't it?
Since we're on the subject of Alice.
There's good residue out there. You just have to hunt it.
Yep.
Yep.
I mean,
What is that Joe Dirt saying? Life's a garden, dig it, right?
That's right.
That was also Joe Dirt.
And his name is David Spade.
Yeah.
That's funny.
His real name is Joe Dirt, so leave it alone.
So it's Joe Dirte.
Dirte, yes.
Dirte.
Yeah.
It puts the lotion on his skin. Not till I get my car magazine. Oh, okay.
Wait, how about it's a space peanut?
That's a space peanut.
And
Remember
you're
that?
Joe Meteor, and I'm Joe Dirt. We're gonna be best friends. Look, I put the ketchup on there and eat it off of you. Oh, that's it. We call that a Bowen bomb, son. It's poop.
There is something somebody in our chat pointed out about. Let's see if anyone remembers REO Speedwagon.
Yes.
I remember.
Riding the storm out.
Okay.
Riding the storm out.
REO Speedwagon changed for me. David Johnson says, and I know all about those other quote unquote other men. Other is not there anymore. He says. You guys remember
Really?
that?
Yeah.
Other?
What?
You remember anything about other men, and now other is gone from that?
No. I don't know anything about that. I know REO Speed, but I know about REO is the songs. That's it.
I have to step out here.
Who was that? Who was that one band that had the dangling the silver balls or whatever? Who was that? Supposedly
Dangling silver balls?
Does anybody know about that one?
Are you talking about
Right.
AC/DC and the song My Big?
Teresa, you're the one that told me about that.
Which one?
So, supposedly or allegedly, he didn't have
Allegedly.
those metal things in his hand, but now he does. And one of the
What now?
musicians. I'm trying to remember the band. Somebody help me out here.
I don't know. Tell me what he looks like, and I'll tell you the band.
You're talking about
Yeah.
Fleetwood Mac?
Yes, Fleetwood Mac. That's it.
Oh,
Cross between his. That sounds funny.
Yeah, thank
that's
you.
a heavy metal band?
Not a heavy metal band.
Yeah.
Oh, I was
But
going
now
to
they
say.
are. Apparently, since they got metal.
Wish.
Yeah, but supposedly that's a Mandela. Some people don't remember him
show me
having
a picture,
those.
Brian.
I'm trying to
Brian, show me a picture. I don't remember. I don't remember him having this.
Okay, yeah. Hold on, yeah, perfect. I got it. All these images right here, Google Images. Thank you, Google. Right. Oh, look at this. Okay, so supposedly in Fleetwood Mac rumors, this guy has these thing. I'm blushing to say it. Okay, he's got these round things hanging from him that were not there before that a lot of people don't remember. Does anybody not remember those, or?
I wouldn't know.
I mean, this is Mandela, Fleetwood Mac. Come
I
on.
don't know much about Fleetwood Mac personally. I don't know where
what
everybody
about
else
you?
went though.
Harold, do you remember these guys? Oh, look who it is. It's the Clintons.
Talking about balls. What?
Whoa, see? Right there. Look, it makes me smile about Oregon. Anyway.
That's funny.
Oh, boy. Oh, man. Well, and here's more connected letters for you. Look at that.
That is cool.
Yeah, you never know where the mind can take you with this stuff. But,
Hey,
you know,
Brian,
yeah?
that Annie one blew my mind. The one that you did earlier, Annie.
Oh, yeah, you mean with those connected letters? Yeah, I'll
Oh my
show you.
God, you need to show that one again. The audience. That one blew my mind. That's like, whoa. Oh, and I got a new where you look at Cocoon.
Hold on. Yeah, we'll look at that in a sec.
Look at Cocoon.
Yeah,
Look at the DVD.
Tell me, guys, was this like this? Can you guys hear me?
I can hear you. I don't know where everybody else is.
Okay, look. Help me out here, guys. Was Annie? I found this earlier. Was this always like this since 2014?
Oh, the connected one? No way. That is weird.
No way, Brian.
I'm telling you, this one found me today. But I did see some. Look, I guess even the old Annie has emerged too, or something. Look at the old Annie.
It's weird.
I don't see the old Amy.
I guess this it right here.
Brian, look at Cocoon.
Maybe. What year was the other one? 82, right?
Oh, look, those are connected.
There it is.
What?
It's all merged. The old Annie from 1982 is all merged. Look at that crap.
That is weird.
You guys seen that?
I see it.
Maybe they're changing font styles through time.
Maybe.
You know what I'm saying? And look at this extra swirl. It looks like a 6.
Yeah.
Gosh, they're messing up our movies. Oh my gosh.
There's clues
Anyway.
everywhere.
Just keep looking out for Mandela's, guys. Like I said, and keep sending your residue. I'm going to do a big video. Hi, Pamela. Hi. Pamela, looks like Pamela just joined us.
Hello.
Hello.
That was me. I don't know where anyone else talked to.
I'm trying to see if there's anything I might have missed, guys. Help me out if there's anything I might have missed about the shooting. Anything?
We talked about the homeless. We talked about FEMA camps. We talked about the sheriff. The sheriff thing that Paddock was a setup. And we talked about the we talked about the Joker. There's a Joker. And that's with a gun that says boom. It says boom.
And this is
It got some cards. And you had a Batman inflatable doll.
Yeah.
We're not even going to ask.
We're not going to go
We're
there.
not going there. We don't ask.
We don't need to.
Whatever Gary does is what Gary does. Okay, leave him alone.
Okay, let me explain something. Okay, that Batman is how I trained my son about seatbelt safety.
Oh, see.
Well, that's a good thing to do then.
You know what? That's a good excuse for having one. There you go.
There's kind of a just a prayer that Melissa wanted me to say here for you guys.
Go ahead.
He wasn't able to make it tonight, but he said, "Father in heaven, blessed be your name. There is none greater than you. You are our strength. You are always ready to help us in times of trouble. We praise you, Lord. We lift up our hearts with praise. Lord, you are great and mighty in power. Your understanding is unlimited. We thank you, Father, for the life of our loved ones who have gone on to be with you. Thank you for their time here on earth with us and the impact they had on our lives. We are so very thankful to you, and we bless your name. Father, you know how many hairs are on our heads. We call the stars by each their names. We comfort those who are in mourning. We declare that those grieving the deaths of the loved ones will find peace. We confess that you are their rock and fortress and Savior in whom they will find protection. You are their shield and their strength of their salvation. Father, we ask that you send your peace to those persons who are mourning. Continue to surround them with family, friends, and loved ones who will offer words of comfort. Give them sweet and restful sleep. Father, remove the spirit of heaviness and give them garments of praise. In due time, bless their lives to overflow with laughter and joy again as they take refuge in you. Please help them to put their trust in you. Holy Spirit, we ask that you settle the hearts and minds of those who are feeling any guilt, any resentment, bitterness, or anger. Help them not to look back, but to press forward. And Father, forgive the bereaved for any sins they have committed through thoughts, words, or deeds. Forgive them if they have not meditated on your word to find comfort. Father, forgive them if they have not been totally submissive to your perfect will for their lives. Forgive them for any hurtful things that they may have said or done to the deceased. Lord, help them to forgive the deceased if necessary. Please remind them of anyone they need to forgive and help them to forgive quickly. Lord, the heavens tell of your glory. The skies display your marvelous craftsmanship. You are the Lord, the Most High and great King over all the earth. You reign over all the nations. You are an awesome God. We honor you in Jesus Christ's name. Amen.
Amen.
That was just perfect.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Pretty much covered everything.
Yep. Well, life goes on, just like that song. You remember from the 80s?
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
Life goes on.
Yeah. It has to.
That song, okay?
Yeah.
You guys good?
We trudge on.
We're good. Everything's good.
It's all,
I think we're done.
it's all gravy, baby.
Yeah.
All good.
All good.
Thanks, you guys, for joining tonight.
Thank you for having
Yeah,
us.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me, Brian. As
Yeah.
always.
Always.
Sorry I didn't get in the chat more, guys. Sorry.
Yeah, me too.
You're okay.
Yeah,
I
I
was
didn't.
slacking. I was talking.
Yeah, I slack a lot.
A plaque in my room that says this.
Oh, man.
What is that? I don't remember that being part of the song. Oh, I know.
The Beatles version was a bit better.
Yeah, well.
Just a little bit.
Well, guys, as always, have a great Mandela Effect night. God bless.
God bless.
Good night, everybody.